guys, you know what time it is. It's your boy David at the Irish Hotspur, and #1 Spurs fan today, #1 Newcastle fan as well. I'm joined by co-host Jack Kinnicky, as always. I presume Newcastle's second biggest fan now today. Jack, how are you keeping, my man?
Yeah, I guess, Dave, temporary and proud members of the Toon Army, today, Dave. Looking forward to it. I must say, I am secretly looking forward to seeing Bruno Guimaraes play, Dave.
Yeah.
I mean, I am a big fan of his, and I'd like to see if he can actually pull off maybe some sort of, ridiculous performance against the likes of the scum. Really proved, Dave, that maybe he should have came to Spurs if he can have, a good result or a good performance against those lot. But yeah, Dave, looking forward to it. Hopefully the luck is riding our way today. We have the Harris Army backing us today. Got the Newcastle Brown Ales for everybody as well. Let's get this party started, Dave.
I can't wait. Jack wants a big party today. But look, as always, on the build-up to kickoff, I'm not going to talk about Arsenal. Just wait for the game to start. I want to talk to you guys out there, the guys that are tuning in and seeing what we joining us for this watch-along, which hopefully will be one big top four party. Rob Coyne says, Newcastle have a good attacking team out. Come on, you Toon Army. Come on, you Spurs. Yeah, Bruno Guimaraes out there in the midfield, like Jack said, Callum Wilson, I believe, is up top. So they do have a tackle line out and they're going for it. Hopefully, Kieran Trippier can turn into Kieran Whippier with a nice free kick. Sammy Plea says, come on, the Toon. Big up, my man. Come on, the Toon. Mark McKevitt says, if Newcastle score early, I can see a Newcastle win, but if the Scummers bag an early one, I think the Toon's head will drop. I'll be honest, the moment Arsenal, if they do get like 2 or 3 up, I'm just going to end the watch along because it become intolerable. But look, if we win, God knows how long I could be here. Or if Newcastle win, God knows how long I could be here. But I think we're all Newcastle fans today. I've seen some brilliant pictures of, people dressed up as sheikhs, people with tape along the jersey, bringing in the Newcastle stripes. Some quality banter from Spurs fans all day. Randy Bobandi cannot wait for this. Big up, my man. We've got the regular 4-2 Magpies. Come on, you Spurs. Sue Smith's in the building. How did I say it again? How are you, lads? How are you, the lads? Harris Army. Big up, Sue Smith. Tequila 316 says, big up, everyone. Got popcorn ready. Yeah, well, I should have went down to the shop today, but I didn't. I probably should have got a bag of popcorn, to be honest. Probably should have got a few more, props for this game, maybe some party poppers and stuff like that. But I wasn't thinking ahead, to be honest with you. Derek Hutchinson says, good evening, David and Jack. And Arsenal will crap themselves when to go out onto the pitch and the Geordies roar 3-1-2. Come on, you Spurs. I love that. We've got Mick Hermlock. Evening, Jack and Dave. I won't be around Wednesday. Got my friend's funeral. I'm sorry about that, my man. I really do hope you're okay, brother. I really do hope you're okay. If you want someone to chat to or that, don't be afraid to use the email below, my man, and we'll have a conversation that I'll get in contact with you. Look, let's welcome the third. Me and Jack can have parties, but it's not really a party without this guy. I mean, this guy just brings the do you know when everyone's starting to get to the down part of the party, and then this guy walks into the room and just lifts everybody back up again.
Hey! Love that.
Chug.
Sean,
how's everybody doing?
Great. Well, I will be great in 90 minutes time, providing Newcastle get a good result here.
Can I scream it's game day? Because it's not a Tottenham game day. Is it a game day? It's not a game day.
Well, I mean, Sean, it's the thing you're known for, so it's down to you how you want to use it,
No, the scarcity is important when you've got something that it has value. So I feel like if you overuse it, you could be using it every day. Every day's a game day somewhere. This is not game day. This is Vengeance Day.
Well, it could be game day if Newcastle don't want nice and early. They have kicked off there now. Ramsbottom thinks he's a centre back. He's that far up the pitch. It's a long ball, and it's gone all the way out for a throw in. Start as you mean to go on. Isn't that what they say? That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
What time you want?
Here, I'll send you the link, Sean, so you can sync up with us.
Okay, yeah.
We're on 20 seconds. But like Jack said, he'll send you a link, take a few more comments, and then we'll sit back and hopefully enjoy this.
Right there for you, Sean.
KPV's in the building. Big up, my man. We've got Ricky Nato. Good to see you, Welsh gal. Hopefully you have the Newcastle Brown Ales out just like
Cheers,
Jack
Welsh gal. Cheers. I know she is, Dave. I know she's holding it in hand right now. She's clutching onto it, praying for the win today. Big up, Welsh gal.
Big up Rob Coyne. Kildare in the Leinster final up against the Dubs. I'd say you hope we beat them, considering they've caused you a bit of pain over the last few years. Wembley one's in the building. Simon McClure, Ian Ferguson, ATX7 Game, and P.O. Block, Ricky. Chris is in the building with us. Mark. John Smith, he says, hello, Mugs. I mean, look, sorry, he's the big boy now because they won on penalties in the FA Cup. Look, all I can say to you is, how is that quadruple? I mean, sorry, you can't even say that anymore because we ruined it for you. So you're the mug, my man. You're the mug. We've got the regular big up, brother. We've got Renegade Sound. We've got R Green 26, lovely badge beside his name, just like KPV. Things you love to see. We've got Leon, Justin, big up, my man. Who else? We've got Stephen Cartwright, Paddy Higgins, Mr. House. Jeez, we've got loads. We've got Desiree Colaco. I love that name. Dan Davenport, big yourself up, my man. Yeah, I've heard about the takeover could be on the brink of collapse. That'd be absolutely unbelievable. Tottenham Gold is in the building. New branding here, new crest and everything. Things you love to
love
see.
it.
We've got Alec F. Good to see you, my man. I hope you're keeping well. Who else have we got? I think we've got everybody. We've got Nick Collison. We've got Zoe. We've got James. We've got Dark Sun G in the house. Big up, my man.
Big up, Sue.
Lazy 8. Dark Sun G. Is it not like
Dark
mad
Sun
time
G
in the morning for you, brother? It's like 4 o'clock in the morning for you, my man.
Come on, Dark Sun G. Come on. Let's see the scum. Let's see him bottle it today, my man.
We've got Dara. We've got Andreas as well. Big up, everybody. Wisdom Wolf, Anthony Gray. Like I said, Nick, Barry. I don't know what they call this guy these days.
Rangito. His name's Rangito right now.
Where did Rangito come from?
Well, Ranjit was the initial extension of his name, and then I christened him Rangito, the Mexican form of Ranjit, when we were at the Tottenham Arsenal game the other day, and he laughed, and so that's what I call him. Good evening, Ranjito. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás, señor?
Buenos días.
Big up. It's 2 minutes in, and Newcastle are still drawing at Arsenal. This is what we want to see.
With a shocking goal, thank God.
I'll do.
Oh, lovely, Almiron.
Wins it back. Go on, Wilson.
Wilson.
Go, Wilson. Oh, slow. Oh, he's
I feel like one
offside.
of us is going to sound like Tom Hanks at one stage with Wilson.
That Arsenal back is
Well
gettable.
done.
That back line is gettable. Come on, Newcastle.
Come on, the tune.
That's a good start, though. That's what we like to see. Testing them in behind. Wilson's going to do that all day long.
So we're at 3 minutes 32.
Yeah.
For anyone who wants to link up, team up.
Gabriel looking. I wonder will he look to tap out of this game early as well. He
I will say they practically have their best lineup.
Yeah, Gabriel's back, White's back, but hopefully they're not fighting fit, right? Because Gabriel wasn't around for the Tottenham game. Neither was White.
Well, here's the thing, Sean. Was he injured, or did he just want out of the atmosphere? He couldn't handle it.
Well, I just feel like, in a more likely scenario, with Holding out injured, one of those two probably isn't 100% fit. One of them is still feeling a little bit under the weather, or a little bit kind of niggly. So they won't want to be doing, sprinting runs or twisting inside and out from St. Maximin. So hopefully we can take advantage of their. They haven't got any other options, I don't think.
No. I mean, well, actually, no, they don't. They would have had Holding, didn't he? But he lived up to his name. So I mean, that's perfect.
Holding.
Folding. Yeah, Rob Folding, like an ironing board, the idiot. And then you have, Ben Scheidt at centre back as well for Arsenal. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I think they got absolutely ripped off for that. Honestly, it's a joke. If there was like transfer this season, it should just go to Brighton just because how much they managed to make.
Oh, Guimaraes.
Ball over the top. That's a good effort by Guimaraes, though. Keep them guessing. The Arsenal team, like Sean said, Jack, that defense was not
concerned by Xhaka.
Got completely pulled out of place, Guimaraes. Come on, get him back. That's it. Oh, no!
Just 2-foot the fucker.
Oh, no.
No, it's Kit Kat and the shot is blocked.
Corner kick.
No.
Oh, it's good defending by Newcastle. Arsenal putting the pressure on him. Good defending by Shar. Gone with the scorpion kick to clear that one. I mean, that's Techers right there. Mohamed Al Neni, I think Spurs fans will be delighted to hear. He is getting a new contract at Arsenal. So that's brilliant news.
Oh, how do you miss
Arsenal
that?
just split Newcastle in through the middle.
They did.
Yeah.
I don't know how that one Newcastle defender missed that tackle though. Maybe it was almost like.
Who's got the blonde hair? That's not Guimaraes, is it? That's Joe. Is that
Joe Linton?
Joe Linton with the
the shit version of Emerson's hair.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Get rid of it.
Nick says Newcastle look up for it. They do. They do look up for it, to be fair. But, you know, Arsenal also, to be fair, look like they're waking up a little bit. Oh, brilliant. Hold up play. Get turned.
Oh, look at him go.
Oh, look at him. Oh, look at him.
Play him in.
Like a stallion. Honestly, he could win the Grand National, this kid.
Oh, come on.
They actually have two Emersons. Sorry, they have two bleach blondes. Yeah, it's
They do have two
Guimaraes and
bleach blondes.
Jolinton.
It is Guimaraes, and Jolinton, yeah. So I think it was Guimaraes who got completely pulled apart there. He just ran forward into like open space and then let the Arsenal.
Yeah, he exposed his whole midfield.
Yeah. That was a good ball. Go on!
Oh,
Play him in! Shots! Oh, he's turned!
Target!
Why
I
did
think
you
you're
turn
ahead of us.
inside? Am I? Oh, sorry. Okay.
It's all good. You can just check back in and then try to sync it up.
6:43.
But-
Oh, yeah, I'm a second ahead of you. Hang on.
is he offside again? Again?
That was lovely touch from Matt Target. Never thought I'd say that. Never thought I'd say that in my life, Sean. Lovely touch from Matt Target.
I'll tell you what, that's so weird, right? So your stream, the clock is ahead of where it is on Sky Sports. So like when you're on 7 minutes and I'm on 7 minutes, I'm about 2 or 3 seconds behind you. That's really odd.
That's bizarre. It's probably this one that needs to get his shit together, if what I reckon.
I love this NBC.
Oh!
I love this NBC Sports. They brought up that they had to put on screen that Gabriel, you know, tapped out at the North London Derby with a muscular injury. I love that.
Yeah.
Big up NBC Sports.
Who was that tried to block that from Ramsdale? Big moment there.
It's another one
Getting behind him. Referee! That's a yellow card, ref.
Referee, pull out the yellow. Arsenal love collecting cards. Honestly, there should be pros at Texas Hold'em.
It's like Christmas.
Oh, Ben Shite, welcome back to the team. An early yellow. And that's the third time Callum
Honestly,
Wilson.
he and Dele Alli would be the kings of what's that show that you guys have, Love Island? He and Dele Alli would be the absolute kings of football Love Island.
Callum
Very
Wilson
risky from Ramsdale. He should just very risky there.
Come on,
but
Callum
Tottenham Gold saying,
Callum
come on, the
Wilson
Toon Army, send them back. Hashtag, come on, you Spurs. Big up, Tottenham Gold. Love it, my man.
Big
Absolutely
up,
love it.
really appreciate the support, brother. This is a good free kick position here from Newcastle. Bruno Guimaraes and Matt Target standing over. I'd say it will be Guimaraes that hits this. I wonder will he fancy a goal round here now.
Drop it on the back post.
Like,
aim towards. Do what? What's his name used to do for Tottenham? Harry Winks does it, doesn't he? Aims for the back post and lets you just kind of, if it goes to the back post.
Sean,
fine.
you could have said Kulusevski. You could have said Kane.
Oh,
You doing it? Oh!
I mean,
somebody put a knee on it. Put like a thigh on it. That would have gone in, actually. Somebody just put your thigh on it.
Newcastle do look up for this. But, I mean, Sean, look.
Yeah,
Kulusevski
sorry.
done it against Arsenal. Kane done it against Arsenal. But you had to mention Harry Winks tonight, didn't you?
Oh, I was just thinking about those long ones from the Europa League or the Conference League. But you're right. Yeah, I retract it. Anyone but him. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I'm going to take myself for a timeout. And have a little sit down and look in the mirror and come back and see if I can do better.
This is a bright start by Newcastle, though. It gives me a
Lovely,
bit of encouragement.
Lovely, Joe. Go on. Very
go.
open game. It's a very, very open game. That's it. Shove him off.
I'll do. Just keep possession for 90 minutes. I don't care how. Just get a result.
Good pass, Cher.
Oh, good ball.
What a ball.
Good pass. Take him on,
Come on.
Jolinton.
Go on, Jolinton.
I hope he's prime R9 against the scum like
Target.
he is against us.
Good ball in by Target.
Wilson. He's
Shove
offside.
in the back.
Is he offside again?
No, he
No,
pushed.
I think it pushed in the back, I think.
Oh,
William Kelly saying the Will Oracle is back.
Careful, Will. Careful, mate.
The only reason why you got lynched last night is because you brought up Sanchez, looking ropey, and then just straight away it happened. And it's just like, Will, now is not the time. Not when we need the 3 points. Not when we need them. But big up, Will. Hope you're keeping well, man.
It's good to see you're all in one piece. No one went after you, Will. It's because there's a big Australian fan base. I'm surprised they didn't go after you, Will.
Well played. Is he offside? He's on. He's on. Black post. Put it in.
Oh!
Shocking from Wilson.
Off again. Offside again, though. Offside
What
again.
I will say, I love the way Willis took a leaf out of Alex's book and given himself a nickname that seems to be sticking. You know, the Will Oracle. I absolutely love it. That's staying now. That's staying.
Big boss man's in the house.
Who?
Big boss man's in the house.
Big up, big boss man. Good to see you in the building. Who else have we got? We've got Yasin Shakur. Good to see you in the building. King Huddle. Adzi166. Everybody's here to join us. Everyone is here to join us. Hopefully.
Yasin Shakur,
emails at the bottom of the description, my man. Emails at the bottom of the description, Mick. You can find it in the description, brother.
We're on 11 minutes and 31 seconds, give or take. Yasin.
Oh, it's a good start by Newcastle. There's definitely a goal there. Longstaff bringing down an Arsenal player. That's what we like to see.
Wouldn't mind Callum Wilson remembering that there's such a thing as an offside rule in football.
Just keep making them runs. One will come. One will come. He'll be looking for Arsenal to buy him this summer, so he's going to score.
Oh, dear God.
Oh, sir!
What a tackle. How's that a free kick?
Joelinton looks good with blonde hair. Close up.
Mako 80's in the house, and I've stuck a ton on Goons today. On I never win. I'll waste the money so you don't have to, lads. Pick up, Mako. Appreciate you. I think you made that big wager today. Dave.
Big up, Mako. Big up, my man. Hopefully it comes in for you.
What price did you get? It's interesting.
I forget if it was £100 on the tune to win or something. I think it was like
on Arsenal to win, wasn't it? I thought you bet.
On Newcastle.
On Newcastle. Oh.
170 people in house right now. Everybody, big yourselves up. Smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button if you're new, guys. And look, feel free to get in your super chats with your thoughts or anything like that. But it is still nil-nil.
Lovely.
Welcome back. Come here, Ish. Across the Longstaff.
Longstaff, yeah. Joelinton. Oh, lovely pass by Cher.
Picks it up.
So much space. There's so much space.
Bruno is such a baller.
Go on, Maximin. Go on.
Do him.
Good ball. Never mind.
Terrible.
Oh,
Never
wow.
mind.
It's gone over to the linesman over.
That's
So better start than I was anticipating. So this is good.
Yeah.
Newcastle up for it. Yeah.
They look up for it. Yeah, like people have said.
5 goals, 4 assists for St. Maximin this season. Let's get another one tonight. Let's make that 5 goals, 5 assists, my man. Arsenal, Ramsbottom going long here.
Mako saying, I put it on Arsenal. I never win. I'm the biggest.
That's why I thought he said originally when you were doing.
I thought he was earlier in the other stream today, and I thought he said he put it on.
It's actually not a bad strategy. Put £100 on a team that you want to lose with all your heart. Take the £100 hit, but if Arsenal do win, then at least you get some sort of financial compensation. It's not a bad little.
There you go, Mac. I love it, my man.
Very well.
They have. You're right, Dave. Almiron plays it to. I think that's Longstaff.
Or Bruno Guimaraes was playing.
There you go. That's Joelinton. Gets us a corner.
Well done. Come on.
Did I just say us?
Tonight we are tea towels.
I told Chris to show up early to the game. I told Chris to show up early to the game to sell the tea towels. Outside the stadium.
Of course, he's up there, isn't he? He's up in Newcastle, isn't he? Yeah.
Considering there is a shortage, he should have, probably left Newcastle, maybe gone down south, get some, bring them up, sell them for double the price.
Come on, get a good ball in.
Come on.
Matt Target on the corner. He's gone with the one finger. What's the call? Thinks he's Alan Shearer standing there taking this.
Dan Burn.
Not a bad ball. Not a bad ball. Whoa.
Strike.
Oh, referee. Give me another free kick.
Referee kind of looks like a gooner, to be fair. Kind of looks like a gooner, to be honest.
Referees
looks like something else, and I don't want to say it, but he does. I'll put it in the private chat.
I think I know what you're going to say, Dave.
I'm waiting.
Ramsdale.
Yes, he does. Hangs around playgrounds. He sells ice cream down the park from the ice cream van. Oh, I want to flick. Oh, no.
Oh, Arsenal. They just don't want it. It's another ball over the top for Callum Wilson.
Get there.
Wilson.
Oh,
Well done, Wilson.
Very well.
He's so strong and fast.
Sir!
Oh,
he's so strong and fast that he like when he runs, he kind of chugs his head forward as well. It's like a sprinter.
Sammy Play asking the same thing I am. Is this referee wearing an Arsenal shirt? It feels like it, Sammy. He's not letting the boys play. He's not letting Newcastle do what they want on the pitch. It's already a bit, even just the weird smug he has, smug smile he has on his face, and everything, Sammy. It's just, it's rubbing me out the wrong way, I'll be honest.
It's a lovely ball in the box. Oh, sit Maximin.
Settle down.
He'll run all day.
Oh, lovely.
What a touch. Put in Maximin. Oh, you got to play him through there. Oh, that's nice turn.
Okay,
Bruno?
they're still on the ball.
Oh, what a dink.
Ball by Bruno. Things Harry Winks can only dream of.
Turn it inside.
Yeah, seriously. Oh!
Chance! Oh, no! Keeper's gone flappity flapper flew.
Oh, Aaron Ramsbottom didn't even know where the ball was.
Bruno again.
Oh, it's another lovely ball.
Oh,
here we go.
Got away with that one. Tommy Yasu getting
go.
stripped.
Go on.
Oh, he's falling over. Jolinton. Sir.
Oh, no! Oh, no! Corner kick.
Oh, Newcastle. Arsenal. Come on.
Oh, Dave, Bruno's just playing some of these balls like butter here. He's just playing some of these balls like butter here.
He's having a very good game. See, again,
he just he does just think of Harry Winks when you watch Bruno and just compare the difference between how they receive the ball, what they do with the ball. It's unbelievable. But Sammy, I agree with the ref. It's typical though. But they think there's a conspiracy against them, Sammy. That's the problem here. It's
a corner kick here.
Dave, do you mind going into
another corner?
Say that again, Jackie.
Do you mind going into the chat? Mine's kind of just freezing up a bit after.
Oh, okay.
In case I missed.
Oh, referee's put his flag up again. Linesman. 8th. Is that a 7th offside? Jesus Christ. Woo. $19 minutes and 3 seconds gone if anyone's still looking for the sink.
Did Everton losing help us for top 4 or hurt us? I thought it helped us, right? I mean, didn't it? Because they still have something to play for.
Yeah.
Helps us, Dark Sun G. That's what I thought, my man. I mean, it was a spectacular game, I must be honest.
Just need Burnley and Leeds to not lose and Everton not to win on Thursday, so that whatever happens, Everton needs something in the last game of their season against Arsenal to guarantee their safety at least.
Big up, Dark Sun G.
Arsenal on the attack here. This could be dangerous. Saka 1-on-1.
Saka isolated.
Oh, no matter.
Stick it on him.
Oh,
no, he's in. Great block. Who got that? I think that was Dan Burn, was it?
Fucking hell. Yeah, it was Dan Burn,
I really forgot to think about the fact that it's Matt Target up against Bukayo Saka. I mean, that does not give me...
It was a simple 1-2. Took 3 Newcastle players.
I just don't rate Matt Target. I really don't rate him.
Yeah,
Saka. Sessegnon must have signed the release forms. Oh, they're not.
I think Matt Target's like the Harry Winks of left backs.
Saka with the one arm up. What's the call? It's a near.
Oh my
God! They nearly
God.
scored again.
Newcastle get away with that.
Oh
one.
my God. Break now,
Newcastle on
break.
here, though. Callum Wilson.
Oh,
Give
sure.
it to
He's so strong. Yeah, ref, where's the free kick there, bro?
St. Maximin.
Oh, you're not going to get Maximin by being that close then.
Yeah!
Referee! Yellow card, please.
That's another yellow.
The yellow card, please, ref.
Times.
Oh, how is that not a yellow card?
What is that undershirt? Actually, what is that undershirt? It has a similar collar to the Arsenal one.
That is shocking.
He's grabbed him. Look, second time.
Ref, he's all over him. He's riding him, ref.
May as well give him a bloody saddle. Honestly. Just want Newcastle get the first goal. Just get me the first goal. First goal of this game is crucial. My target on the free kick.
Oh, well done.
Oh, he's
fuck off!
God!
Won't even let the boys play. Just doesn't even let the boys play. This guy's a gooner, I swear.
He is protecting that back line. He is protecting their back line. This is ridiculous.
Mind games. Ever since the Tottenham game, they've been saying that the referees are out to get them. And then just before the game, Arteta come and go, no, boys, guys, everyone needs to just stop the conspiracy theory. You know, like it's on us, all that nonsense. It's mind games. Arteta's trying to lay the seed. Fucking make sure you're giving us everything you possibly can. Otherwise, you will be guilty of a conspiracy.
Yeah.
And it's worked.
Just leave it to the scum to not beat them with football. Just beat them with psycho tactics with the ref. And, you know, let's not be better at football. You know, let's go about it a different way, you know?
Yeah. Oh, well played. Oh, unlucky.
Steve Smith saying, take a drink every time Jack says, sir.
New drinking game for the watch-alongs.
Oh, look at that space for Odegaard. Shit. Saka's all by himself.
Jason Fox wants to know what time we're at. We're at 23 minutes. Saka cutting in for a shot. Oh, it dribbles into the keeper's hands.
Not happy with Joel Linton's tracking back there. He just allowed them to run past. He allowed the second guy, whoever's that guy's number 18, just to run past it. And St. Maximin as well. Fucking hell, guys. Come on.
They need to wake up a bit defensively. Newcastle are playing counter-attack here, though. Now they're trying to press Newcastle, as I say that.
It really is big me and little me with Bruno.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Spread it.
What was that?
What's this long ball?
Go on, win this.
Win this one. Go on.
Oh, he holds him off.
Why are you turning? Why are you turning?
He's off. He's way off. He's way off. It's Nketiah. He's through here.
Oh, well done.
Oh, it's well blocked, but he's offside.
Thank you, sir.
About time.
Just waste more seconds on the clock. Draw is a good result for us here. Draw is a very good result. More Arsenal tears tonight.
Jason, we are in 24 minutes, 24:01, 24:02, 24:03, 24:04, 05, 06, approaching 24 time, my man.
Kit Kat. Say Kurt Zuma had fun up against Nketiah.
He's a good player, that Nketiah.
What, Kit Kat? You think he's a good player?
I think I've been impressed with him in the last, from when he started playing. Again, when Arsenal's form turned around and they beat Chelsea and United, that little period. I think Nketiah plays really well. He drops in off the left with his right foot, kind of like a little bit like what Son. He's nothing like as good as Son, but he's a youngster, right? He's only a kid, isn't he?
He's been watching too many clips of Henry, to be honest with you.
Yeah. But I just think he's got potential. Like, if I was an Arsenal fan, I'd be pretty impressed with him as a. How old is he? Have a look.
21.
Doesn't matter anyway. He's
22. Yeah.
He's scum. He plays.
No, I know.
He's scum. I mean, how's that not free out there, referee? He's kicking at his heels. Oh, he really is a gooner. He really is a gooner. They've been instructed. Give Arsenal everything you can. Within reason. You know, it's ridiculous.
Sue Smith saying there was something off about that Chelsea game. There was something off about it. Very, very, very much so. Yeah. But if we'd done better against Brighton and Brentford, we wouldn't be in this nervy position that we're in. I think we have, if Arsenal lose it today, they only have themselves to blame. If we lose, if we don't make it, we only have ourselves to blame, really. I think we had the chance.
Smith Rowe with a back heel to Nketiah. Very lovely. Nketiah, Miguel Almiron gets back.
Gives away a corner, does he?
Does he knock it out for a corner? This is not good, though. They did do well from their last set piece, I must say. William Kelly saying, will Oracle prediction incoming? Gooners score first goal.
He's obviously ahead of us. This is where it comes. I bet you he's ahead of us.
What's that?
I reckon Will's ahead of us.
Will.
Oh, don't do it, Will. Why are you doing this?
He's in Australia, isn't he? He knows what happens.
It's clear. No.
No wonder he's seeing psychics and no wonder he's seeing psychics and everything, Sean, because he's in Australia. He's like 12 hours ahead on everything. Wants to jump the gun.
Will, why do you do this, man? Why do you tempt the fate like this? Stop it, Will. I want your psychic to be wrong.
Everybody's like, no goals. Everybody's like, no goals. Everybody's like, nil. Will, you're asking for it again, my man. Will, you're asking for it again, Will. I thought you were trying to avoid all this heat.
I am looking to come to Australia later this year in like November or December. So if any of this happens, Will, if any of this goes the wrong way, I'm coming out and I'm bringing my lynching gear with me. All right?
Yeah. You find myself, Jack, and Sean on the Will Oracle gold rush. We're on a Will Oracle rush.
What a touch! What? Go on, St. Max.
What?
Win it, son. Oh, well done. Well done.
Good play. Hold it up.
Oh, mix him, please.
What's he trying to do, Ben White? He's holding his hand. What's he trying to propose to him? Idiot. This is it, Newcastle. Just keep possession.
Go right. Yes, that's it. This is now.
Oh, good play. Amaran.
Is that Kraft? Oh, Amaran.
It's a good play by Newcastle. Just keeping possession.
Never heard of number 17.
It's still nil on. Newcastle are well in this game. That's a free. And he doesn't even put the whistle to his mouth. He didn't even attempt to do it.
Bruno.
Get the ball in. Good ball in by Gamera. That's over here.
Corner.
Gone out for a corner. That is shocking defending.
You know what's so funny? Bruno's hair is so like bleached that when the advertisement that was on the screen was like a neon sort of like greenish color, he like blended completely in with like his head.
That was actually a good ball. If Callum Wilson would have continued on his run,
it was a good ball. I like nice, fast, pacey crosses.
If he plays at Man City's ground, he would honestly, no one would be able to find him because those advertisement boards are so close to the pitch. No one would be able to see.
Corner kick here from Newcastle. Who are they going to aim for?
Come on, Dan Burn. You're 7 foot tall, aren't you?
Ball in. Oh, free.
Corner kick.
Another corner. Another one.
Half an hour in, and it's still Newcastle nil, Arsenal nil. It's what we want. I mean, honestly, how much more does he have to grapple onto him? Come on, get another good ball in here. Let's get on the end of this.
How tall is Dan Burn? He's very tall, isn't he? Like 6'5"?
Oh, Dave. Oh.
Crack. Oh.
Do you mind putting up a banner for the score, Dave?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I'll do it now.
No, my fault. My fault as well. William Kelly saying again, don't forget the ball and chain, Sean. I like me a bit of that. Seems like that's what you're at. You're just asking for it then, William Kelly.
Yeah, he enjoys it. Yeah, he enjoys it. You're sick, Will. You're sick.
He is a sick individual.
You're playing with our emotions.
St. Max, man.
Come on, St. Max.
Plays it to Bruno. Bruno.
Take 0-0 at halftime, boys. Of course you would, yeah.
Take a draw immediately.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
target, I believe. Yeah. Plays it to Callum Wilson. Great ball. Great touch. Saint-Maximin. Oh! He's just sending Tommy. He's sending Tomiyasu every which direction. Honestly, Saint-Maximin. Tomiyasu is like he's never even seen skills like this before. Ball in by Matt Target. Cleared away by Tavares.
Win the ball back. That's it. Come on, pin them in. Pin them in.
That's what we want. They're rattled. It's a good ball over the top. No, it's too overhit.
This is not what Arteta wanted to see in the first 30 minutes.
No.
He's been pinned in away at James's Park.
Arsenal will have to come out in the second half, so they will. If it stays like this.
Hotspur 82 saying, if you believe in conspiracies, then Patrick Vieira will make sure Palace somehow find a way of losing at Everton on Thursday. Everton will then be safe, and Woolwich will have an easier game on Sunday.
But what I will say is, Paddy Vieira bet them when he was
3-0.
Was for me.
So it's actually, I thought it was going to be the other way around. Like he would try to do this so he could get the job, actually.
I think he wants the job, yeah.
Shit.
He wants that Arsenal job, my man.
Oh, just crowd him out. Crowd him out.
Oh, Bruno. Oh.
Standing on the touchline in Croydon, and he's like, why am I not standing on touchline at the toilet bowl? You know,
oh, what a goal.
All over the top.
Get there.
Oh,
he's got there as well.
He's
got there. What? What's wrong with it?
Don't tell me he said it went out. Don't tell me he said he went out. Don't tell me he said it went out. There's no way he said that went out.
Oh my!
You are fucking lucky.
There's no way that went out. His body was out. There's no way the ball went out there.
I want to see that again. Fucking conspiracy. Gotta go get my tinfoil hat.
I'd love how we're not even getting a replay of that.
It's shocking. Yeah, because they know it didn't go out. That's why.
Well, what's even crazy is you can tell because Tomiyasu keeps playing. Why would Tomiyasu keep playing if he knew that it had gone out? Why would Tomiyasu keep playing if he knew that it went out? Why would he keep playing?
You see the linesman
I don't even think that ball didn't even go out either, though.
The lino gave it because he knew he made a mistake. That's why.
The first one. Yeah.
Standard refereeing in the Premier League is absolutely shocking.
Yeah, that's like just Jack's point yesterday. Very astute point as well, Jack. Like the VAR has allowed their quality to diminish so much to the point where how much money do they get paid, and whatever it is, it's too much. Linesmen are barely necessary anymore. You could get a robot to run up and down the touchline and measure if the ball goes out.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah,
you could. You get one of those like zip wires where the camera just flies up and down, and has like a 360 camera on it, and can see immediately what's offside and what's not.
Completely agree, Sean. Completely agree.
Gabriel having a go at his teammates here. He's not happy. It's a Newcastle corner.
I'm actually just baffled by that. I don't know. Whatever. I actually didn't think that went out.
No, same.
No, it didn't go out. It didn't go out whatsoever. They're trying to help Arsenal here. They want it to go down to the last game of the season.
They always get lucky. And then they'll take advantage of it.
Come on, boys. Come on. Get it!
Come on.
Oh, it's terrible.
They want to have a game to promote on the last game of the season, Everton and Arsenal.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it, Newcastle. Take your time. Take your time on this. He has to come all the way over from the far side. This is great shithousery.
Vikas makes a good point. He said he should have scored, then went to VAR.
Yeah. That's a really good point. Fucking Saint-Maximin. Know the rules, bro.
Oh, it's a good ball.
Oh, it's a shove in the back.
Do not give that as a
the referee. The what? That's absolutely a foul. The guy just got shoved in the back. He went about 10 yards. Yeah. How is that not a free kick?
And the referee was a shocker. An absolute shocker. But I don't mind them not giving against the field, to be honest.
What the hell was that? Literally, he got thrown like 4 foot in the air.
I'd love to see that.
I love how Bruno Guimaraes, he's always looking forward immediately. Like,
yeah.
He really does run the show. I do love that.
Oh, what a
Really
ball.
fast there.
That
What
was
is
terrible.
Well won. Well won, Bruno.
Oh, come on, St. Maximin. That one's staying in. Come on.
Oh, yes.
It cuts inside.
Have a hit.
Oh!
So unlucky.
Alan.
Oh, so unlucky. Great play. St. Maximin
God,
picks
he
the ball up
is-
here, runs at Tomiyasu, cuts inside, and absolutely drills one to the bottom corner. And good save by Ramsbottom.
Wow. I thought that was in.
Oh.
Ramsbottom does very well, to be fair, getting down to his near post. Perhaps he should have gone to his far post instead.
Yeah.
The replay's looking whether that should have been a free kick or not. Of course they do. They check that one.
Oh, Newcastle with yet another corner kick here. Surely one of them has to pay off. This is about corner kick number 20. It's two hands this time. We're getting a new set piece routine.
They just need to get the ball into St. Maximin's feet. He's absolutely torching Tomiyasu.
Yeah.
He is torching that guy.
Get the blueprints there. Get the ball to Camares. Get Maximin running in.
Ref, get out of the way.
Get Maximin running in behind and just get Camares to feed him.
Look at St. Maximum.
exactly.
Look at St. Maximum. Oh.
Dubravka, not good on his
Being
feet.
pressed. Get rid of it. I'll do.
Nope. Oh, thank God.
Yeah, it's gone out for throw, and that's a terrible header by Granit Xhaka.
That
I'll be back
really
in a
is.
second,
I
boys.
think they could have broke there.
Honestly, if he
okay.
did that,
Tomiyasu down.
All him
Don't
off.
even worry about me. Don't even worry about me. I don't need
Oh,
to leave.
Tomiyasu is down. Could Cedric be getting a game here? Guy that gave away
And Big Boss Man saying, ASM turned Tomiyasu so bad, he broke his hamstring.
Cedric is on here now. Yeah, he ripped him up that much.
Holy
Yeah,
crap,
he
he
ripped
really
Tomiyasu
did.
up that much. He
Tomiyasu
broke his
getting
hamstring.
absolutely wrecked. Tomiyasu getting
Oh.
absolutely wrecked.
Do you think
I
that
mean,
was-
it really
do you
puts
think-
the Emerson performance in perspective.
He's coming off.
People were
coming off.
raving that Emerson was getting turned by St. Maximin. This guy has gotten absolutely bullied within 38 minutes. And he's off the pitch.
Again, are we surprised another Arsenal player tapping out early? Are we surprised?
Yeah, I'm not sure he's hamstring. I reckon he's just literally going, I've had enough of this. If I
Yeah,
get off,
that's what it
if I
is.
get off whilst it's 0-0 and then they go on to lose, it's not my fault. I got a hammy problem.
He wants to save his reputation. That's what it is. He knows that for 90 minutes, St. Maximin was just going to twist him inside out. Like Gabriel at Arsenal, they're just looking for an easy way out. You're right. You're telling me Gabriel is fit when he came off with a bit of a hamstring muscular problem. But yeah, he's fit to be out there
Good to play. Yeah.
He tapped out. Tomiyasu was also tapping out. He doesn't want it. Cedric coming in. Citrus fruit. That's what he is. Citrus.
Fucking done. Cedric's going, oh, fuck off, Tomiyasu. Even that
Yeah, nothing wrong
handshake
with him.
off.
Look, he's walking normally. Nothing wrong with him.
I actually want to see FB Ref tomorrow and see how many times, even if they win this game, see how many times he was dribble past.
Dribble past, yeah.
That's of the game.
I'll get SofaScore up right now and see what his rating is. It's got to be less than 4.
St. Maximin made Tomiyasu tap out after 37 minutes of football. Oh, wow. That's
I
another-
mean, Dave, you actually know I'm actually glad we didn't get him then, Dave, because you know he's Gooner through and through because he's a runner, Dave. He's a runner.
Yeah. It just plays into the motto that every gun is a runner. Gabriel versus Spurs. Tomiyasu against St. Maximin.
Yeah.
Again,
It just means, Dave, he's through and through, Dave. It just means he's through and through. It's in his blood, Dave. You can tell he's just a runner.
Tomiyasu has the lowest score on the pitch. He got a 6.1.
Wow.
And
That's
his
generous.
minutes played 38, clearances 3, ground duels 1. 5 out of the 5 ground duels he had, 0-1.
To be fair, I mean,
Dribbled past. Oh no, there's no dribble past. There's no dribble past on here. Oh, there it is. Dribbled
that's
past
just they
4.
couldn't count it.
4 times dribble past already.
He was having a shocker. He was
Twisted.
trying to keep his 6.1. Someone in the crowd shouted over to him, "You're about to go down to a 5." So that's when he's like, right, enough.
All in?
Oh, Arsenal clear. They're looking to get numbers on the counter. Can they win
Yeah,
it?
they have plenty. Oh, well, Juan.
Well, one.
Bruno here.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
Almiron.
Oh, that's terrible.
I'll do. Just keep it up in there at half. Let's get this through to half time. Poor man Mo Salah putting the ball out for a throw-in.
You know how like when an injured player goes off and he gives like a little like high five to the player coming on, and the player coming on would usually be like, "Feel better, bro." This time Cedric's gone, you fucking...
Yeah. Why are you doing
Because no one wants to come up against him. No one would want to come up against him.
He's going to walk in and eat his lunch tomorrow. That's what he's going to do. You walk in.
Cheers, man.
Give me that lunch.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah, really appreciate this one, bro. Yeah. I had one eye on Everton and then onto the Seychelles.
Oh, St. Maximum up against Cedric. He's already done
Referee!
Any
St.
day,
Maximum's
ref.
already done Cedric. Things you love to see. Straight away. Good play by Newcastle here.
Get there!
That's another throw in. Well done. Another throw in. Keep him penned in here. Take it quickly. Corner kick to Newcastle, number 30. This is getting ridiculous now, corner kicks. Got to make them count. Lovely quick throw in. Oh, they're pumped for this, Newcastle. They feel a win.
Approaching 42 minutes as well. 41, 42, 43, 45, 46.
248 people in house. There's not even that many people in house when Spurs are playing. Everybody smash that like button and that subscribe button. Newcastle.
Is there any Geordies in the house, do you think?
Well, if there is, I question their fan channels. Good ball in. Ramsbottom punches it clear.
Flappy, Ramsbottom. Win it!
Yes, well won. Another chance putting another good ball. It's headed out. Newcastle putting some pressure on here. Arsenal looking to break, can't get out. Well done, great touch.
Oh, Sharon. Doing too much there, buddy. Oh, win that back. Love that, son.
He does too much, Jack. He does more than what you wanted. Get it in.
That ball in. Love that. Love that pass.
Into the box.
Find. See?
Put it back.
Lovely.
Put it back.
There you go.
No.
Have a hit.
That's good play by Newcastle. Let's get this in the half-time 0-0. That's 45 minutes down, 45 to go. Come on. Come on.
He should have just pulled it to the back of the box then. There were two men waiting.
Watch-alongs are so much easier to do when it's not your team, isn't it?
I don't know, man. I feel almost more nervous.
I don't, man.
I actually think I am more nervous right now.
saying Newcastle is playing way better than the Gooners. I mean, they are definitely dominating and they're definitely showing some respect to the Gooners.
Just need to make it pay now while they're on top.
I just think they need to get a goal here in the first half. I think that would really rattle them. But now is the perfect opportunity. But to be fair, the Gooners could also get a goal in the first half.
Arsenal will get a spell. That's the thing, though, Jack. You know, it's inevitable they'll get a spell in the game.
Absolutely right.
Ref! Come on, ref!
Ball over the top, trying to hit Saka. Oh, well done.
Yep.
Ben Kaufman saying we're canny tonight. Big up, Lados.
Big up, Benji. Forcing Arsenal all the way back. This is good play by Newcastle. Good pressure.
Oh, poor first touch.
Whoa.
Oh, what challenge? Tackle.
Oh, well done.
Who's that? Almiron. Yeah.
Big up.
Where's
big
he
up,
from?
We're all feeling canny tonight, my man. Big up, man.
How are the lads? How are the lads?
What are Shani?
Get there!
I have to say, though, I love the fact that Jack actually went to the effort of getting Newcastle Brown Ale. I think he should actually be applauded for that.
Are you drinking Newcastle Brown Ale, are you, Jack? That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to get more for the second half, especially with the nerves. But I decided to only have one for the first half.
Is it nice?
Should definitely be applauded.
It's not for if this were the winter, if this were a winter game, I think this would be a delicious beer. The fact that it's
really strong stuff. It's
more now. The fact that it's a bit hotter outside, not really ideal.
Yeah.
Welsh gal though, she's doing it though, so she's hardcore. I'm not complaining. I know she's not complaining. So
is she on the brown ale as well? Is she?
Yeah, she downs a few IPAs usually for most games. She said she's switching to the brown ales as well. She's making the sacrifice like me, Sean.
Nice.
Jack, you're such a fancy drinker. Do you know that?
Just when it comes to beer.
You're such a fancy drinker. So yeah.
Come on now. Come on, hold out now.
If I was serving you, I'd probably put like an umbrella and everything in your beer for you, lad. Garnish it.
You and Aaron Dubb certainly would.
Over here, you just get it straight up, lad. You know, you don't go looking for APAs. Whatever's on tap is what people get. And it's always Guinness. You can guarantee Guinness.
Dangerous free kick.
Last chance of the half.
Just deal with this, please. I beg you. put this one into the stands or out to the corner flag. 3 out, 2 out side from that. Get the line to step up. Line stepping up with the wall. Love things you love to see. No, it's cleared. Blow it up, referee. Blow up for halftime right now.
That it?
Yeah,
that's it.
Yes! Come on!
Back in the second, boys.
45 to go. Come on. Absolutely buzzing. Absolutely buzzing with that.
Well, everybody, we are at halftime. 256 in the house, everybody. While you're in here, do hit that like button. Do hit that subscribe. I'm pretty sure there probably are a few new people in the house as well. Do hit that subscribe if you happen to join it. A few people have said they've been loving the banter. They've been loving kind of the cool and relaxed nature to this, as well. This is the classic trio that we do for Watch Along. So everybody, do hit that subscribe. If you are new, still 0-0. I must be honest, Dave, absolute domination from Newcastle, but that does worry me because knowing the Gooners, Dave, they'll find a way. Every time that team seem to dominate them, seem to, just absolutely destroy them. It's just always seems like they'll just get, a goal against the run of play. They'll be given a gift of some kind, and I don't know, Dave, we've just seen this happen before. We know the script, so I am a bit worried here, but I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, especially in the second half. What I've seen from Arsenal is they tend to just kind of sit everybody back, look for quick counterattacks by getting bodies forward, breaking through the middle. But also, Nketiah likes to pull out, get on the ball and run at them. And the longer the game goes on, the more space he'll get to do that. Now, look, Newcastle have dominated, Jack, but it does concern me that they haven't made Arsenal pay, really. The amount of corner kicks they've had and everything else, they haven't really made them pay. And it's inevitable that Arsenal will get a spell of dominance in this game. And the question is can Newcastle hold out? Maybe not punishing them could come back to haunt us. But look, at the end of the day, Newcastle are doing a lot better than what I expected, probably than what most Spurs fans expected. And hopefully now, Jack, they can produce another 45 minutes of this because this is crucial. You would say now this is the biggest 45 minutes of our season.
Philip Brady feeling the same way as Sean was, and this was more nerve-wracking than watching Spurs come on the barcodes.
Do you know what? I actually find it a bit more relaxing because it's not Tottenham on the line, but I do get the nervousness. I think we're all slightly nervous. We just want Arsenal to drop points so badly, so badly. And look, I do think if they do drop points, and I've said this already, that Conte was the reason why, because he's playing 5D chess. He got into Arteta's head, and stuff like that. So, if he didn't call Arteta naive and you should listen to someone more experienced, this, that, and the other. I don't think.
Full hail flack.
I'm going to the point, and then I'm going to let Shawnee come in, but. I don't think he sits back and plays counter-attacking football tonight. I think he tries to go for it. But what I will say is even when Newcastle has been pressed, they get the ball into Bruno Gomes and he beats the Arsenal press every single time.
Yeah. Sean, Philip, I don't know what I address first, the tinfoil flag cap or the fact that Philip is feeling the same way as you here.
Yeah, no, I'm because I trust Tottenham to get the job done. I know how good Tottenham can be. So, I always feel like we've got a good enough team there to whatever happens to, I don't know Newcastle as well as I know Tottenham by any stretch. Yeah. And so all I know is that they're just not as good. They've got good players, but they're not as good at finishing and stuff. And so that's where my nerves come from. But yeah, I'm with Phil on this one. It's particularly unsettling.
I can't take you seriously with the tinfoil on your hat. What's with the tinfoil on the hat?
I just thought, we're seeing that the referees are out to get us today. The referees are giving everything towards Arsenal. Mikel Arteta took his hat off and I put it on.
Look, I'll be honest with people out there. I've tried to clip things, right? I just don't know how to do it. But if someone can clip that, Sean with the tinfoil hat on, that'd be absolutely brilliant, especially if Newcastle score. Somewhere along the line, someone clips Sean celebrating with the tinfoil hat and Jack Newcastle IPA. Top shit housery from Spurs fans today. I love it.
Absolute. Philip Brady, pick yourself up, my man. Come on the barcodes, like you said. Dark Sun G saying, won't Gooners gas out before tunes because of the last rest? Well, I mean, they did
That'd
get
be
an
his
extra day,
excuse.
Dark Sun G. They did pay, Sean has the flat cap on, so he's going to believe this. They did pay extra, to get, the extra day off. So I'm going to say, Dark Sun G, I feel like they have a bit more rest than we did. So I'm a bit worried that maybe they're not going to be as tired as we probably were.
But yeah, no, Dark G. Look, I just hope the Gooners are gassed out. What I will say is, if they don't get the result, that will be Arteta's next excuse.
Yeah.
Oh, we had to play so quick to the, after the North London Derby, this, that, and the other. Honestly, if they don't get the result, and I don't want to tempt fate, but if they don't, his press conference, honestly, Sky Sports could charge pay-per-view for that after the game.
They should. They absolutely should. Well, everybody, it is halftime, and normally, we give a lot of kind of Spurs sort of comic commentary, but this time, we're going to probably kind of maybe try to touch into maybe what Eddie Howe did, could be saying at halftime, but we do actually have a super chat, I must say, first from, I believe, Leo Coys actually is a new member as well. Big up, Leo
Fan
Coys.
show tomorrow, brother. Fan show tomorrow. Hopefully we see you all there. And everybody in the chat, look, we are trying to create a Tottenham cult over here. We're not hiding it. So, guys, what we would like to see is everybody with that badge beside their name. It just means honestly, that badge beside your name, Leo can attest to this now. You feel special, don't you, Leo? You just feel special now. You've got that. You feel superhuman. So big up, Leo. Big up. Everybody
Big up, Leo. Really appreciate all the support,
Aziz
brother.
Abubakar, absolutely.
From Denver as well. From Denver. Leo, honestly, know a million good people from Colorado. Lovely state, lovely people, beautiful state as well.
Yeah, I love Colorado. Been there many times. Awesome place.
Aziz Abubakar, one of the best names as well, saying my round, very worried. The second best Premier League team of the South London are going to fluke this. Aziz, I absolutely love it, my man. Really appreciate it. And I think he's gotten us around here or something, but Aziz, really appreciate it, brother.
No, look, really appreciate it. And round the Newcastle Brown Ales,
How much was a Newcastle Brown Ale in Brooklyn, Jack? It must have been like $20 or something, wasn't it? For the
no, just $12.99 for like a 6-pack.
Oh, really? Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Not bad. But no, look, we'll definitely have a round of Newcastle Brown Ales on you, Aziz, if Newcastle get the result. Look, I'm very worried about this second half. Don't get me wrong. I mean, the longer it goes on, the more nervous I'm going to get, the more shouty and screamy, more angry and narky I'm going to get. But look, at the end of the day, I say this, it's all about the law of attraction. You think positive things will happen. And so what I encourage everybody to do is just think positive. It's the law of attraction. You'll attract positive things if you think positively. That's the only thing I can say to people to get them through this game, but I think it's wise.
Apart from if you wear one of these hats, and that stops all brain waves, all of the the 5G, everything stops coming if you're wearing one of these bad boys. So I'm safe. I'm not going to think anything for the rest of the afternoon.
Aziz, if you're drinking the brown ales tonight, my man, or even if you do, have that sort of thing, if that's what you enjoy, hopefully, have some for yourself as well. But really appreciate it, my man. Really, really, really generous, Aziz. Really appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, big up, Aziz. It really does help out on everything we do here, my man. So really, really do appreciate it. A lot of people in the house right now, absolutely loving it. Paul Batty says, says, since I got my membership badge, I feel more confident with birds. Exactly, my man. I'm that flat cap, my man. That's what it's all about, the flat cap as well. Do you know what it is, right? You walk along the street with a baseball cap. Everybody wears one. You walk along the street with a flat cap, it's different. So they'll automatically look at you. So, Paul, you know what I mean? You always have a chance with a flat cap. That's what I'm telling you, basically, my man. Big yourself up. Chris, big up Chris as well. Ian Ferguson, big yourself up. Hope you're keeping well. But look, guys, I think we're going to play. We're going to do
everybody, basically, normally we give a lot of kind of analysis, but to be honest, we're kind of just sitting back, relaxed, kind of just enjoying this game. Hopefully the Scum drop points here. But maybe what's going out of halftime from Eddie Howe, he's talking about maybe the inches that it will take. in order to get this across the line today. So everybody, we're just going to be sharing our video from our sponsors over at Manscaped. Everybody, pretty sure there are going to be a lot of new people to this one, so I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy it.
And look, we brought you the flat cap. Now we're bringing you Manscaped. Basically, we're just trying to help you succeed, you know, when it comes to likes of the ladies and the partners and stuff like that. So use the code Manscaped. Get over there. But most importantly, I mean, if you want that ball, John Joe Shelby look, especially if he scores today, Manscaped is your place to go.
There you are. There you are, Dave. But there you are. Everybody, use that code FLATCAP. Get 20% off over at Manscaped. But this is the video. Fellas, sit down and listen up. We were all over the place out there, and there is hair everywhere. This is the biggest battle of your lives. We are in hell right now, gentlemen.
Now we can stay here and hide from our hair below, or we can get Manscaped's Performance Package 4.0 and do something about it. Fight back 1 inch at a time.
Now I can't do it for you, but I look around and I see your faces, and I see the shame, I see the guilt, I see the embarrassment.
But thankfully, we at the Irish Hotspur have teamed up with Manscaped to help you inch by inch, pube by pube.
We know when you get old in life, hair grows and grows and grows. It's a natural part of life, minute by minute, day by day. The pubes, they just keep on growing and growing. Not only on the crown jewels, but the hair grows in your nose, in your ears as well. We also know, though, that life is busy every minute, and every second counts. And it can be easy to neglect yourself, gentlemen. But you will find out that in life, if you don't love yourself, no one else will love you. And that is life, and life is a game of inches.
Manscaped is crucial. And the margin for error is so small for the inches we need. When you add up all them inches, that's the difference between giving someone a good time and giving someone a time they will never, ever forget. So on this team, we fight for that inch.
And we use the weed whacker for that inch. And we use the plow 2.0 for that inch. And we use the lawnmower 4.0 for that inch.
We know, once we add up all them inches, that Manscaped is the difference between winning and losing. Between going home alone or going home with someone.
On any given night, it's the guy willing to die for a hairless body who wins that inch. And then I know, if I'm going to have the best chance at life, it's because I am grooming for that extra inch.
Because that's what living is, gentlemen. It's that 6 inches in front of your face. But tonight, look at your partner. Look at them in the eyes. They will see a guy who's willing to go that inch for them.
They will see a guy who's part of the Manscaped team. And that guy, that teammate, uses the ball reviver and he uses the ball toner to achieve that desired finish for them and for you. Because you know, when it comes to it, they do the same thing for you. That's what a team is, gentlemen.
The moral of the story is that in life, inches matter. So trim that bush. Let's get after them pubes. It's Manscaped, guys. That's all it is. Now what are you going to do? There you are, ladies and gentlemen. That is Eddie Howe's halftime team talk brought to you live by
what the fly on the wall was hearing, Dave. That's what the fly on the wall was hearing over there on Eddie Howe's halftime team talk. He's basically saying, everybody, every inch counts. And over at Manscaped, you can get 20% off using that code FLATCAP. And believe me, you will be thanking us. And it's pinned
in the chat, guys. So just simply click on the link in the chat and it'll bring you straight to it. And look, basically, Manscaped is putting the test of the Irish Hotspur army. They're putting us to the test to see how powerful we are. So, guys, get over there and make sure you let them know. But look, I suppose we'll get back to football, boys.
Before we do, let me be the first to give you the tip on your next advert. You should do You want answers? I want the pubes. You can't handle the pubes.
I love
A few
it.
good
Well,
men.
look, guys,
A few good men. It's good film.
we do try to make them creative for everybody, to give everybody hopefully a good giggle and a good laugh, you know. So hopefully you do enjoy them. But look, is the second half underway yet?
Yeah, I'm gonna put the link back in so you guys can sync up with me.
Okay.
Back in the private chat.
But yes, it is.
It's saying coverage will resume shortly, at least for me. Second half's
Oh, yeah.
for them started. Hopefully it starts here
players are
soon
out.
as well for NBC Sports. Maybe I'll refresh.
Yeah, we'll give it a little refresh, see what happens.
Players just about to kick off now. At least I haven't changed the timing since the last half, so.
We will be back on the way here any second. Shawnee is on the way, but myself and Jackie will be on the way here any second now, guys. Paddy Higgins wants a clean sheet. We definitely do. Skunkworks puts it perfectly. Seconds out from round 2. And we are off, my man. We are off, everybody. Come on, Newcastle. Come on. Big 45 minutes of football here. Biggest 45 minutes of Tottenham season. Let's see what they can do. Of course, you can see I'm representing Newcastle colours today. Black flat cap, black jumper. You know, what more do they want? Give Big Dave the answer. Come on.
Come on, the barcodes. I love it, Philip.
Yeah, the barcodes.
Okay, I've synced up with you.
Thanks, Sean. Appreciate it.
It's so weird that your clock is like 5 seconds ahead.
But the play isn't.
But the play is the same. It's weird. Yeah. Weird. All right.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Someone's unconscious.
I think it was Fabian Scher. He's gone down immediately, though, and they, really...
What happened there?
Oh, no.
Someone hit him. Did someone hit him, or did he just drop?
It's a yellow card for
someone.
That? Yellow card for one of the Arsenal players.
Nketiah, is it?
He went down immediately.
Elbow to the face, is it?
Yeah, they're saying it's disgraceful. VAR better be looking at this.
Let's have a look, VAR. It's Nketiah, yeah, that'd be nice.
Well, why aren't they showing the replay? Why won't they show the replay? Everyone looks concerned here, though. This doesn't look good. Everyone was straight round him as well.
Looks like he's completely stoned, out.
No, that looked really bad. I'm not kidding. That
think they
looked really bad. That looked really bad. He went stone cold there. It's not
showing the replay. Do they not? Would they not show the replay if?
I think they might not be showing the replay if it is pretty graphic. It might be graphic. Okay. They're probably learning from the
VAR should be looking at this. The medics are all on it. It is worrying.
They've got a stretcher out for him.
But VAR should be looking at this. I'm sorry, there's no way it can be out this bad.
I'm going to rewind it and watch it in real time. I'm going to watch it and rewind it.
I think it was Longstaff, Sean. It was just the part that really worried me. It was Longstaff, whoever it was right next to him immediately,
Here we go.
Motion to bring them on, and that's when it's never good.
Ball gets hit long. Keeper. Ball gets hit long. Oh, yeah, he's just run. He's got his elbow up, and he's just complete. It looks like he's not looking at the ball, but he's just got his arm up like that, and he hasn't jumped for it.
Sure.
He's just running. He's running for the ball. And it does look like his arm's wildly out of character, and he's just completely knocked him out.
He's had a good game as well, Fabian Scher.
It's a bit like what Rob Holding done to Sonny. They have form of this. Send them off.
Let's have a look again.
Oh, wow, that's a red card. He's completely missed the ball. That's a red.
I don't think he can play. At least I hope he doesn't.
That's the second game in a row. I mean, they cried about the whole Sonny thing, Rob Holding getting off. And yet they go and do this. That's the second game in a row. I mean, honestly, their fan base is disgusting. Elbows are a clear thing they're doing to people, and they try and get away with it.
At least he's up.
He's had a good game as well. Man, I'm glad he's okay.
Yellow only. That is a joke. That is disgusting. I'm glad he's okay, though. He'll have to come off now, won't he, with the rule?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Lascelles coming on. He has a mistake in him, this guy.
Yeah, he does.
Although I say I'm sure the first thing he'll do is leave one on and get you. But he does have a mistake in him. Hopefully he can have the game of his life.
He's a big guy, isn't he? That Lascelles, Jesus.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Matt Target again.
Offside? No.
Oh, he wins it?
Wins it.
Oh.
Longstaff.
Picking up where the first half left off. Well done. Play
Well
around
done.
the corner.
Well done.
Oh, well done.
Well done.
Don't let the
Oh,
referee!
Hook him. That's
Yellow
another-
card, please, ref!
Hook 'em.
Oh, you're doing everything you fucking can, aren't you, ref? You're doing everything
Rob
you can.
Ragnarsson saying that challenge also sucked the air out of the building. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yourself and Jack need to do a Daigle like, protest. Be very consistent on it everywhere you go. Refs out.
It's outrageous.
Every single string. You can get the Daigle finger
Has-
training.
yeah.
You'll get you ready. You'll get you prepared. 6 weeks intense course, I heard.
Robots in.
No, we don't. Well, I don't want VAR. Pisses me off.
No, I don't want bar
Unless it does us a favor here tonight.
I just don't want referees to get a fucking free ride.
So
Get it! Oh, that's poor. Yeah.
It's too easy. That's it, Wilson.
Smash it.
That's it, Wilson.
Go on, Wilson. Go on, Wilson.
Just punch him. Fuck it. Donkey punch him. Just swift jab.
What is a donkey punch? Isn't that something on the back or something, isn't it? I'm not sure. Do you want to put it in the private chat for me?
That opens up a whole world of ideas to people in the chat, Sean. Don't do it.
Bruno. Lovely. Play him long.
Go on, good turn. No, I don't have a shot from there.
Corner.
Yeah, but it's not good. That's not like what are you doing, Longstaff. You're not exactly known for your 40-yard belters, moron. Come on, boys. Get the 1-0. Put all our minds at ease.
Come on, put this in. This is at least corner 40 now. Jesus, how many have they had? They're definitely in double digits by now. At least make one count. Joe Linton looks like he wants this. He's looking hungry. Get it into him. Go on.
Good ball. Get it back. Chance! Oh, you got to fall to someone.
Just won't fall to one of them.
Ram's bottom was all over the place then. The guy
has he given another free out? Oh, wow.
Subs for Arsenal.
Who's this coming on?
Emil
Taking
Smith-Rowe's
off
coming
Smith
off.
Rowe.
And Martinelli. Martinelli's coming on.
He's a good player, that guy.
Yeah, but Smith-Rowe's better. So.
Think so? I don't think so. I think Martinelli's better.
I don't think so. I disagree, Sean. I think they're different kinds of players, to be fair. I think they're different kinds of players.
I wonder why he took off Smith Rowe. Probably
He hasn't done anything. And Odegaard is better at Smith Rowe's position than Smith Rowe is, I guess, according to Lego Man. And then Martinelli is definitely better than Smith Rowe out wide.
Oh, well won. Oh, my
God. How was that? Just showed him the weight room there, ref. He seriously.
Shoulder to shoulder.
Jeez.
I'll tell you what, this hat is really fucking hot. It's like insulating or something.
That's what happens when that's what happens when you get that mentality, Sean. The head just keeps boiling and boiling.
Here. While defending. And Tavares is crying. It's gone out for a corner kick to Arsenal. Come on, Arsenal or Newcastle, defend this. Let's pick up where we were in the first half. Please, I beg you. Honestly, I'll go up and clean Eddie's house for a month, free of charge.
Come on, boys.
Yeah, William, I kind of tend to agree with you here. He says Newcastle wouldn't score in a horse house. Yeah,
in our house.
He wouldn't. Even if he was walking through naked, he wouldn't.
Cedric does the short corner. Newcastle caught flat-footed. What are you doing? Wait a minute! Oh my God! It just goes across the entire 6-yard box.
Get out there. Close this down. Well done. Come on. Keep the pressure on. It's another long aim for the ball into the box.
Rid of it. Yeah, that'll
okay.
do.
St. Maximin's on the ball. Run with it, kid.
Go the whole way.
Look at
80 yards. 80 yards. Do your thing. Do your thing.
Let Jack take over.
80 yards, please.
No, Arsenal are starting off this half a lot better. This is what we were talking about at half time.
Don't do that. Don't be scrappy.
It's gone out for an Arsenal throw. Arsenal are starting to get a foothold in this game here now. Arteta asking for calm. Hopefully they get that calm. They end up nodding off. Now I'm getting nervous.
What's happened there? Throwing.
Oh yeah, we'll just let you retake the throwing back up in Newcastle's half. He is desperate. He is desperate, that referee.
Oh, something's happened. Something's happened.
Yeah, the chat is fucking blown
Newcastle
up,
are on the attack here. Newcastle are on the attack.
I'm excited!
Oh, it's in behind! It's in behind! Play Callum! Play him!
Come on! Come on! Fucking hell! Woo!
Going to the right side of North London. Come on, Newcastle!
How in the lads?
Come on!
That score, Dave.
Oh,
Change
what's that?
Score.
What's that? You want me
Change
to
that
change it,
score,
Jack?
Dave.
I'm about to do that. Come on!
Just for
Change
what it's
that
worth.
table as well.
The chat couldn't even hold it in. Usually the chat are very, very like on point. They watch the scene. This time they couldn't hold it in.
There's honestly like a nuclear reaction there. It's like a nuclear reaction there. Honestly, they really couldn't take it. Sammy Clay saying goal. Get the fuck in there.
Come on!
Going to the chat. The Woolwich Wanderers. The Woolwich Wasters, Sammy. The Woolwich Wasters, not even wandering, but they wasted it. Absolutely wasted it. The Woolwich Wasters.
That's an own goal.
I don't care. I do not care who scored it. A bird could score it. I couldn't give a shit, lad.
But the Will Oracle was right. Newcastle couldn't score in a whorehouse, but Arsenal could score for them.
Honestly, in fact, it makes it even better that it's an own goal. But I told you people out there, law of attraction, you think positive things will happen. I believe top 4 all season. It could be about to come home. Last game of this season. Come on, baby.
Come on.
Spurs fans out there. Come on.
Careful now, Arsenal. Careful. Careful, Newcastle.
Oh, Sammy, big up. Woolwich Wanderers. Yeah, honestly, they're moving home now. They're moving back down to south where they belong. Oh, Mikel Arteta is going to be absolutely in tears. Come on. Oh, Newcastle on the attack here. Come on, Newcastle. Do not concede now. I get you. It's dropped.
Oh, get rid of it.
Come on.
I'm sweating like this. I've got to take this hat off, guys. I'm sorry.
On.
Oh, look at that.
Keep it on.
I got to keep it on, haven't I? Even though I'm sweating like I've been in the gym.
Arteta asking his assistant.
If we concede, Sean, if we concede.
I'll keep it on.
Newcastle on the attack here. They're starting to wake up. Mikel Arteta must have given them the hairspray treatment at halftime. Not the hairdryer, the hairspray. Idiot. Oh, Wilson giving it a nice fist pump there. Things you love to see.
Keep that damn flat cap on.
Yeah. Don't you dare. Sean will have a lynch mob outside his house. Sean, what's your address? We'll give everybody the address to go to if you take it off. Honestly,
he did that in like a Will Smith voice as well, Sean. You can tell he did that in like a Will Smith voice.
By the end, Sean will be passed out. Sean will be passed out, so you will.
I'm not even joking, right? I now know why when people like have been left out in the cold, caught in like bad weather up in the mountains, and then the rescue team find them, they wrap tin foil around them to keep them warm. I now understand why. I am fucking sweating.
It's a big ball in the box here. Chance.
Crack
one. It's gone out wide.
Come on,
Almiron.
2-0. Oh!
Crack it. Newcastle building attack here. It's gone out. St. Maximin keeps it in. Well done. Come on, kid. Oh, well done.
He's so good, isn't he?
Oh, he's
Big
so
up,
good.
Sammy.
Absolutely
Honestly,
taking
I
it back.
absolutely love it. Sammy does. He's a bit ahead of. Sammy's a bit ahead of us. Put that in.
I don't mind.
Absolutely elated. Put on the Champions League theme music. Honestly, as well, maybe another reason to get over to Flat Cap Hero Talk because it even has the Champions League theme music over there. Might as well
Honestly,
just listen
Jack,
to all the videos on repeat. But Sammy, Dave, honestly, I absolutely love this super chat. This is glorious. This is what everybody's feeling.
now
Well done,
that you
Sammy.
said it, Jack, now that you said it, everybody, I'm actually just going to put up a video as soon as this game is finished of me listening to the Champions League team song just to shithouse Arsenal fans. Everybody, so many Spurs fans across the world, now that Jack said it, is going to be sitting there, you know, after the game with a beer in hand and in silence, just listening to the Champions League theme tune. Oh, I love it. Oh,
No
come
way.
Ben White's the reason we'll be playing on Wednesday next season.
He only costs 50 mil. Arsenal get battered everywhere they go. Arsenal get battered everywhere they go. Everywhere they go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Arsenal get battered everywhere they go.
Arsenal get battered everywhere they go. Everywhere they go. Come on.
Tottenham Gold saying when the scum concede first, 6 games, 6 lost. Oh my gosh. Dave Dermot's in here with like a Dark Sun G kind of stat here. He's almost challenging Dark Sun G head on with this sort of kind of stat here. Honestly, I'm very, very happy for Dermot. Very proud of him as well. Love that stat. Love that stat. I mean, I could see them equalizing. I will be honest. But big up Dermot. Dave, honestly, I love Dermot for that stat.
Absolutely love it. Big up Dermot. We know what he's doing. We know what he's doing with his time off anyway, Jack. He's learning how to do. He's gone into all the stats and everything. I absolutely love that, Dermot. Big yourself up. I'll
says if
Wait a
Liverpool
minute!
only
Arsenal on the attack. 1 second.
Tavares, Martinelli. And he
Where's that Who's that to?
Just before Jack reads out that Sun G super chat, everybody in the chat, help us write what Sean's version of that song. Ben White's the reason we'll be playing on Wednesdays next season. Everybody help finish the lines for that. We put it up on socials.
Lack of threat on
Wednesday next season. Yeah.
Lack of threat is on for
he's almost guilty of treason. It's Benjamin White.
We give that a good rendition after we get to that. So G super chat here. Quality. Dax OG says if Liverpool only won 1-0 at St. James's Park, no way the Gooners will win. Dax OG, I really do hope you're right, my man. I really do. I don't want to get too excited.
Yeah,
I don't want to get too pumped up, but it's hard not to. I just love because they're so they're so intolerable. They are actually so intolerable. It's hard not to. I mean, honestly, if they got 1 chip less than me at dinner time, I'd still banter them because that's how intolerable they are. It's ridiculous. I hate them so much. It's hard not to get excited. It really is.
Look at Martinelli. He's falling apart. He's playing left wing back. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's doing.
But Dark OG, I agree. There's no way they should be able to come back. No way. But yeah, we'll give Shawnee's song a good rendition. Go on, Shawnee, take it away.
Right. He's the reason we'll be playing on Wednesday next season. He's almost guilty of treason. Oh!
Benjamin
White.
He's the reason
we'll be playing on Wednesday next season. He's almost guilty of treason. Benjamin White. Very good. Oh, what a shot.
Everybody, just for that song alone, links in the chat. Just for that song alone, over 300 in the house. Everybody, head on over to Sean's channel just for those vocals alone, everybody. But not even just the vocals. You do get Tottenham analysis as well. He decides to even put that up on his channel as well. But
occasionally.
But everybody, head on over to Sean's channel. He's done so many watch alongs with us, especially if you're new to this one. Really shows Sean the support that he deserves.
biggest out of everything. Look, not only the content is great and the Spurs talks and stuff like that, but Jack, he's also been a believer in the top 4. He's also been a believer all season.
Oh yeah, I got bets. I got bets to call in.
We've all got bets to call in, man.
I'm all about them. Well, it's not done yet. I'm not gonna count my chickens. But I'm gonna start counting my readies. There's a few people in the top of the community that owe me a bit of money.
Marco 80, as you say that, says, "Take my money."
Everybody's called me delusional and everything else all season long. You know, what do you talk about? It's never gonna happen. Never gonna happen.
Now, we've always stayed true. We've always been this. Yeah, exactly.
Martinelli down.
Yeah. How'd you like me now, bro? Oh, you guys say it was never going to happen. It was always going to happen. It's not happened yet. So let's just keep. We'll wait another half an hour.
Says count them chickens.
Yeah, Vicky Shuka says count the chickens and the eggs.
Boys, half an hour. Let's just wait half an hour before we get over cocky.
Yeah, we'll be memed everywhere if this doesn't go our way.
Yeah. You know, someone somewhere is waiting for us to be clipped. Look at the size of that stadium. That stand behind the goal there.
It's huge.
Newcastle, because Chris would know. Chris is up there. Chris in the chat, let me know. But that stadium's in like a fairly easy to develop area. They could easily make the entire stadium like that big. Like they could add an extra tier to their 2, because they got the 3 stands that are like, or 2 stands that are quite small, and then the 2 big ones. They could make the other 2 stands equal size, and it would make the stadium like 75,000, wouldn't it, or something? 80,000 maybe. Let me know, Chris, if you're there still.
Yeah, I'm sure. Look, Newcastle is a massive club. It's a one club city, isn't it? So I mean, like, you know, if they built a massive stadium, they'd be able to sell it out easily.
Well, now with all their money that's coming in and things, over the next 5 years, if they really invest and go big, and all the money on the stadium and the training ground doesn't come out of the FFP stuff.
Well, that's why they brought
Shamu in the house, and it's good to see him as well. And he's listening, always is listening. Shamu says they are making the stadium bigger or planning to.
No.
Yeah, nice. Because it's already like a 55,000 seater, isn't it? It's already pretty big, but 2 of the stands are pretty small.
Significant renovations just in terms of like modernizing it. It just needs to be modernized.
Yeah,
I've heard because I've heard Newcastle fans say that it's like a League One sort of like quality stadium, despite the capacity.
No bars in the back and stuff. Yeah.
I cannot wait to see the AFTV meltdown, because they've backed this guy to the hilt. You know,
put him in.
Absolutely.
Put him in. Back post. Oh!
Really, another own goal.
Fucking hell.
Look at him. He breathes a sigh of relief.
He's rolling his eyes because he just thought about the God, I can't even say it. The Love Island. I was gonna
that came off his shin.
They got Neil. Neil says this will open up the Gooners, and hopefully the tune can tell Arsenal that's all, folks.
Yeah. So we stay 2 points ahead, which means if the result stays like this, all we have to do is draw at Norwich, or draw at Norwich, and then we still qualify.
Even if they were to stay this way, we could technically lose at Norwich, and if they were to also lose
or draw,
we would still.
A draw just means guaranteed. Worst case scenario, draw.
Draw, they would have to win.
But if Arsenal win, if Newcastle win tonight, and Arsenal win against Everton, all we have to do is draw the game against Norwich, and we still qualify because of goal difference.
Yeah.
No, not even. I think just points, right?
No, because
that would be the case of goal difference. Yeah, because be 2 points ahead, right?
Like they'd have to catch up some amount of goals on us. But Neil, I mean, look, the Gooners will go for it. Hopefully, Callum Wilson can exploit the space that'll be left in behind, like he did in the first 20 minutes. And hopefully. That's all she wrote, my man. Big up there.
Cello Vera saying Ben Scheidt better than Romero, they say.
Yeah. I saw that debate on We Are Tottenham City with those 2 muggy Arsenal fans. They were trying to claim that all 3 of the centre backs were better at Arsenal than they are at Tottenham.
That guy, what's his name, Basil or whatever you want to, Basil Fawlty. That's what I just left calling him, because he was just, his opinions were absurd.
I know. Yeah.
I mean, they were trying to say Saka's better than Kulusevski. They were trying to say Ben White is better than Romero. Gabriel is better than Romero. Honestly, If I was there, I probably would have just jumped over the table.
I mean, this is the best part.
I just
This is the
please
best part.
look, let's talk some sense here.
Yeah.
They don't rate Højbjerg, yet they really rate El Neni. That was like the irony that I really found.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, so if you don't rate Højbjerg, that would mean that you don't rate El Neni because you don't like the passion merchant, sort of grafters, the team. But they were like, no, we really like El Neni though. And I was like, I just don't get it anymore at this stage. I was like,
yeah, after a while I turned off, to be honest. It was good until I realized that the Arsenal people they had on were just delusional.
To be fair, Lee Judges was trying to be, rational in it, but the other guy was I don't know.
He wouldn't even let Ben or Sim finish their point before he'd jump in and say, no, I disagree, and here's why. And then just go off on the same thing again. Yeah. Whatever.
Dark Sun G saying, does anyone know what Newcastle's animal is? It's the magpie, Dark Sun G.
Yeah.
It's the magpie.
It's nice.
Ball in, Martinelli.
It's all right. Well done. Good defending.
Dark Sun G, it's the magpie, my man. It's a fellow bird. It's a fellow
20
bird.
minutes left. 20 minutes left and we can celebrate.
Dark Sun G says, this is why I said goal difference was important back in... Oh, my God. That is a mic drop.
Yeah, he did.
Not even in January, Dark Sun G. You said it in like September, my man. Dark Sun G, give yourself some credit. You were talking about it in like September under Nuno.
Rid of it! Oh, well done. Yeah, when we lost,
when we won 3 1-0 games in a row, he was saying like, I'm worried about goal difference. He was like, I'm worried about goal difference back then.
Yeah. And then when I lost 3-0 to United, 3-0 to Arsenal, 3-0 to Crystal Palace, we got beaten all those. We had like a minus 10 goal difference. Rid of it! Well done.
Tell me why.
He also says Pierre-Emile Højbjerg has 100 Premier League games for Spurs in 2 seasons. Absolute class.
Yeah, that is an unbelievable stat. I seen that somewhere earlier.
So quick.
How's that possible? We only played 78 games in 2 seasons. 36.
No, think about Europa League games. He played every single Spurs game last season.
Not Premier League games, just 100 professional
Spurs games for Spurs, not Premier League games, just games for Spurs.
Yeah,
really, when you think about that, already 100, Sean.
Yeah, it's outrageous.
Euros in between as well.
Well done.
So he hasn't really had a break. He's been going for nearly 2 years straight.
Yeah. And that's why you saw him on, at one point, Bentancur and Højbjerg in like the 80th minute were lying down on the floor, just like absolutely cream crackered. And Bentancur's only been at Tottenham for, a few months. But Højbjerg, you can understand he needs a big breather, doesn't he? And he needs a lot of a nice summer holiday for him.
His problem is that he won't say that he needs one. That's kind of his.
Yeah.
Play him through. Newcastle on the count, on the attack here. Get into the box. Almiron in the box.
Oh, no! Oh. What a challenge!
Oh, I thought that was in.
Oh, my God. That was almost it.
Newcastle are starting to open up here.
Nightwork said Norwich are getting put in a spliff. Champions League finally. I think he means Norwich? What does he mean, Norwich?
By us.
Norwich are going to get put in a split. Champions League finally. Sorry, Lightwork.
They're going to get
Absolutely
smoked.
Love it.
Can you imagine, guys, if we got into the Champions League
by the other part.
after our start to the season? How long ago does it feel like we had Nuno as our manager? It was this season. It was only like 30 games ago.
And I don't want to hear any more negativity about Tottenham for the next while. I just want positive vibes only going into next season if we can.
Yeah.
Pepe is coming on.
It's bad when they're bringing on PP to save their season.
Yeah.
Going on for Gabriel. Holy shiza.
They're throwing everything at it. What position? Pepe's a midfielder, isn't he?
He's a right winger.
Right winger, yeah.
Who's he coming on for?
Gabriel. A centre back, yeah. They're going.
Are they going 3 at the back? He's taking the leaf out.
Yeah, they're definitely going 3 at the back. So they're going to go Cedric. They're going to go Cedric, White, Xhaka, and then I bet El Neni's just going to sit right in front of them as well.
That's how much Conte's got in his head. He's now gone 3 at the back. Like Conte's taking inspiration. He's listening. Conte be proud. Oh, that's just stand on him. Who cares?
Honestly, if I were Eddie Howe, I'd take off Sean Longstaff and I'd put on an extra center back if I could, and then I'd potentially make us an attacking substitution, and then you would absolutely roast them.
Oh, he's been turned. He's been turned inside out there. Come on, boys.
Good ball out wide. Martinelli. Force back.
Put on an extra center back, and I put on like a Jacob Murphy or somebody that they have like at right wing back.
Lenny, Granit Xhaka. Good ball in. Onto Martinelli. Cuts inside. He has a shot, and it's wasteful. Stay on the ground. Honestly, pretend the ball's burst. I don't care. Do what you got to do. Burst it if you have to.
By the way, I fucking love the fact that that Newcastle chairman put out a 6-figure bonus to all the players if they won instead of their final 2 games of the season. Yeah. Like, couldn't have come at a better time, could it? Like, we'll give you everyone $100,000 bonus if you get into the 10th spot or whatever's possible. I'm not sure where.
Oh, come on. We are 15 minutes away from Champions League football.
Well done, Joe Linton. Well done.
That's it. Start running up. Keep up the shithousery. Stand in front of the ball. If I was a Newcastle player, I'd kick this ball into the stands and get the crowd to start playing volleyball with it. That's it. Back to the Bravka. Lie on it again. Lie on it again. Oh, I should have lied on it. Would have got another 4 seconds, 10 seconds out of that.
Dark Sun G says Gooners hate birds. Brighton, Palace, Liverpool, Spurs. Now hopefully Newcastle can do them. Why is Pepe coming on? Didn't they use all 3 subs?
Go!
I don't think they did. That might have been their third, Dark Sun G.
That's their third sub, yeah.
Yeah, that's their third.
Tomiyasu for
Tomiyasu, Cedric, and then
Martinelli off for Smith Rowe, whatever it was, and then the last one is the one that's just come on now, Pepe for Gabriel.
Right.
And as for the birds, look, some of them birds are a very gamey sort of taste off them, Dark Sun G. Wouldn't be my preference, to be honest with you. I just don't think Arsenal have the stomach for it, my man, is what I'd say.
I've eaten pigeon. It was surprisingly nicer than I thought it was going to be.
No.
Don't they do that in Spain? Yeah, don't they do that in Spain?
I think I had it in Spain, yeah.
Oh, who's this guy coming on? What's his name? Jacob Murphy. Is it?
No, Ryan Fraser I see coming on.
Almiron's off for Jacob Murphy, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was bringing on. Oh, that's Jacob Murphy, yeah. That's a great substitution. That's what I was kind of calling for. I'd rather he take off Sean Longstaff, if you ask me, but...
Who's Fraser coming on for? Maximin.
Maximin. Makes sense.
Okay.
He's
that's
not
okay.
going to offer very much defensively.
He made Tomiyasu cap out. Well done, kid. 39 minutes of football. And he said, look, that's enough for me. I'm going to put a Gabriel on it.
Are they doing the substitutions to protect the lead, or is there a little bit of it to give the home fans the chance to say a personal thanks to the players that are playing well?
I don't think Fraser will be going anywhere. I don't think Fraser will be going anywhere. Eddie Howe likes Fraser.
No, I don't mean that. I just mean like St. Maximum. You know, he's been he's the crowd favourite.
He's getting on fresh legs because they were pressing Arsenal in the first half and a lot of the second half, and in the last 5-10 minutes they haven't been able to do that. So I'm hoping that's the idea behind it.
Yeah. I think it's just because St. Maximin, Sean, he doesn't offer a lick of anything defensively. So I think that's
you're right. No, yeah, makes sense.
Jack, you should open another Newcastle Brown Ale, my man. They're working.
I have another one that I'm trying to finish, but I've so far hit the 2 mark.
He's not enjoying it. You can tell he's not enjoying it.
Just leave it up and go.
John knows what I mean. It's like drinking a very smoky.
Come on.
A glass of red wine at a barbecue.
Outside. It's like 75 degrees outside. So it's not. Come on, Jacob.
Oh, he skins him.
Sir.
Oh,
corner throwing.
Tottenham Gold with the nice donation. I'm trying to find if he's put something in here. My chat, just a bit slower. But
no, I don't see anything.
Really appreciate that, Dermot. Really appreciate that, Dermot.
It's £1 for the goal. That's what it is. Big up, Dermot.
Everybody, that's 310 in the house. Everybody, really head on over to Spurs
310 people. It's amazing.
Head on Spurs Talk Show. Grab those memberships, everybody. The fan show is tomorrow night, especially Spurs fans. Come on, have your say about potential top 4 because of this fantastic performance by Newcastle. Grab those memberships, everybody. I'm putting them in the chat right now. It is honestly the best time to grab them. Dave and I probably might be on all night, to be fair.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a long one. But look, I do not mind, Jack. I would put in 20 hours if I have to for Champions League football, my man. It's where I want to be. I do not mind. Everyone grab their memberships and come on and speak to us. Come on, especially if this game stays like this. Even if Arsenal score 1, it doesn't matter. We still stay fourth.
Do you think people like
Well,
Alex
Gal making the sacrifice as well, saying only for tonight, then back to the IPAs.
Oh, big up, my man. Big up.
Sorry, Sean.
Jack or Sean, look, Alex changed. Look,
No, all
Alex-
I was going to
Alex-
say was he's always been like top 4 doesn't fucking matter. 4th, 5th, it's irrelevant. You know, it's all waffle. Any other point of view is waffle. I'm like, it does matter. It matters massively, and you can tell to how much everyone here, 300 people in the chat.
Oh, that's
Go! Put it in! Oh, just
What are you doing? Oh, what are you doing?
How's he
How
not
do you not
scored?
score there?
Look,
that was a terrible first ball.
Sean, Alex knows this because I say it to him. But I mean, how can you go from your argument being we won't get top 4, we're not good enough to get top 4, and then all of a sudden top 4 looks like
Doesn't matter. Top 4
and then the
doesn't
guy
matter.
starts talking, oh, it's not good enough. I want trophies. I'm like, man, you used to celebrate top 4 and you wanted Winks and Ali in the team this season. Don't tell me you want trophies. Of all people, do not tell me you want to see trophies at Tottenham.
No.
Please.
I love Alex. I love Alex, but the argument does change 100%. Yeah, I just wonder whether he's watching this tonight, happy or sad.
Well, his brother's an Arsenal fan, so I'd say he's probably delighted.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh,
I do love Alex.
I agree with everybody. Everybody agreed. Need to finish that.
That's outrageous. That one. Neither of them wanted to take
He's
it. Come on, boys.
He's giving another free out. He's trying to help them. My God, this is desperate. How many more favours is Ramsbottom going to get? I think Ramsbottom and that keeper have a special relationship.
Come on, boys. Please, for the love of God, hold us. Hold out.
Oh, well done. Just kick him. Who cares? Give away free kicks now.
Hold out, boys. Hold out. Come on.
Jeez,
well done. Now break.
On the pitch.
What is that?
Oh, what a terrible first touch.
Is
that Longstaff, was it?
I forgot Saka was on the pitch.
Yeah, Saka's still there.
Sergio,
he's not the same, though.
But like said, look, you just have to act anonymous.
You can get out of my pocket just for the game, and then come straight back home afterwards. Okay, you've got a curfew.
Deep ball in. So wait, it's kind of.
Session has definitely given him a curfew. He's like, you get back here, you get back into your pocket.
Oh, you're getting sacked in the morning. Sacked in the morning. You're getting sacked in the morning. Oh, Dad, look at him. He's just sitting there thinking, you know, what would Pep do? Yeah, he's such an idiot, isn't he?
No, something's happened in the. Look.
I don't say that.
Don't know if those comments are old or not. Ah! That was what it was.
Jesus Christ, people. Stop. If you're going to put in a comment, just tell me what's happened. Please just tell me what's happened. I can't take it.
Oh, my God.
What an effort.
Really caught him out there. Oh, my God. Oh, my. How did that not go in?
He's holding his head. And then he's holding his head.
Look at the ball here, though. How did the ball sail past the post here? Look at this.
It's an inch.
Oh, that's
oh my God! One of those.
It's like you had an air machine at the side blowing the ball away.
One of those angles that was like it went literally through the post on one of those angles. That's fucked.
How much injury time do you reckon, boys? 4
probably
minutes?
about 6-7 minutes.
Oh, that gave me a heart attack.
There was 2 minutes, at least 3 minutes for the head injury, wasn't there?
Yeah, but they're Arsenal. They'll give them a chance. You know, it'll be something absurd. Yeah. Arsenal on the break here. Can Newcastle deal with this? Martinelli 1-on-1 skins him. He gets back, still holds him up. Good defending. Show him on the inside. It's a ball across, back post header. It's free. It's dropped. He beats a man. He shoots.
Yes.
He's blocked.
Well done, Bruno. Oh,
Bruno! Yes, Bruno! Fucking hell!
Beautiful.
Oh my God! My head is so hot!
I can't wait. I cannot wait to sit there, relax, and watch AFTV tonight. Oh my God!
I feel like I want to go onto some like Newcastle fan show and put in a super chat and just say thank you. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah. Should do that. Straight to AFTV. Just want to say a massive thanks to Arsenal.
Tequila, a new member. Tequila is the new member. Tequila, bring out the margaritas.
Big up
the
Tequila.
Margaritas
Big
out
up
Tequila.
It's 2. Someone scored for Newcastle. It's 2. People saying 2.
Oh, we gotta wait to see it. We gotta wait to see it.
Please.
Oh, come on.
Please.
Long ball here.
Oh, it's a long ball,
Wilson
Merchant.
brings it down.
Oh, that's shocking.
Joe Linton.
If the goal comes from here, that might be a handball. Might be a handball there.
Whips in a bad boy ball to Wilson to Bruno.
People lied to me. No, they didn't.
Don't lie! It's offside! Open goal! Yes! Wow! Wow! We've done it! We've done it!
Arsenal get battered everywhere
There they go! Arsenal get battered everywhere they go! Everywhere they go!
1, 2, 3, 4. Arsenal get battered. Come on.
He's the reason we'll be playing on Wednesday next season.
You almost committed treason. Benjamin White. Come on.
It's another own goal. No, that won't be an own goal. That won't be an own goal.
Woo! Oh, life is good. Tequila 316. Hopefully we see you tomorrow as well. Everyone, top 4 is now in our hands, going to the last game of the season with Norwich. Away at Norwich. I mean, this is all we could have asked for.
All we need is a fucking draw.
Top 4. Oh.
Just a point against Norwich. That's it.
Oh.
A point against Norwich, and we're playing on fucking Wednesday. Wow!
Lego man is cooked. Says Blue Dog. Absolutely love it. Absolutely. I can't even believe it. I can't even believe it's actually happened here. I can't even believe it. Neil Shafton says 2 million. Not sure what this means, actually.
Oh.
Is that how much the player cost who scored the goal? Who scored the goal?
Wilson, didn't he? Oh, no,
Yeah,
Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes got plenty of coin. He got plenty of coin.
That's it. That's it, boys. That's it, boys!
I honestly can't believe my eyes. I can't believe I'm staring at 2-0. I can't even believe I'm staring at 2-0.
Oh, life is so
unbelievable.
I thought we were going to be holding out for 1-0 to the bitter end, Sean. I really did. Like, I thought it was just going to be one of those ones where, like, you know, you're just, like, surviving a war. Like, you would have been probably... Sean, you could take off the flat cap, my man. Take off the flat cap. But, you know what I mean? Like, I really thought this was going to be just brutal till the end. I really did.
Fucking unbelievable. And Dick, how are you, boys? How are you, the lads? And you're coming down Grove for pint.
Look at them crying. Look at them crying. They're more crying about their journey home.
I got a long fucking journey home. 6-7 hours on the motorway.
What's that Spurs song that the fans used to chant in when we were on the way to the Champions League final about Arsenal? You know, we've been playing on Wednesday and stuff like that.
Can't remember.
I can't remember. Someone in the chat remind me. I've got bad memory.
I can't believe Bruno. Bruno, of all people as well. Bruno, Dave. I mean, they were actually going to be buying him as well. It's someone that they've been looking at for a long time, actually, to bring into the club as well. And he scored a fucking goal against them. That's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
I'm absolutely buzzing. I am buzzing.
Wowzers.
Wow. Who said we wouldn't make top 4? Who said? You know, come on. This is what
Dave, I'm going to go quickly off screen. Do you mind starring any super chats that come in? The chat is really blowing up, so you have to keep an eye on it.
Over 415 people in the house right now. Smash
Cheers, everybody!
and get over and check out Spurs Talk Show. Welcome to the Champions League party soon. I encourage everybody, as soon as the game is over, sit there for a minute. It doesn't matter whether it's a drink, whether it's a spliff. I don't care what you like. Sit there, have one, and just bask in the Champions League music. That's what I'm going to do. I'm absolutely loving it. Big up the outlet. We're doing it. Come on, my man. I'm loving it. We're top of the world.
Fucking love it, mate. There was so few people in the content community that was fully on board the top 4.
Oh, I mean, absolutely barren. In fact, Sean, it was pretty barren. I would say.
Oh,
even a lot of people were in fact actually bullied, made fun of, called out for even believing in top 4.
At
certain stages.
Feels good. Feels good.
Feels good.
I don't even know if it feels good. It just, you just kind of realize, just stick to yourself. I don't know, Dave. You realize just stick to yourself. Stick to your own opinion. Don't listen to the noise. Don't listen to what the bullies say. That's what I would say. And it just shows that if you take the positive approach, people, the Harris Army always comes back to help you. Always comes back to help you. Stick with the positive channels, everybody. But we do have Ben Dello celebrating membership for 9 months, saying, "Come on, boys, love you all." Spliffs out here, David.
What?
Love to see that.
What did he say?
Said spliffs out here, David. Love you all. He's celebrating 9 months. Come on, the boys.
Oh, that's Andrew Lamb. Andrew Lamb's got it. Oh, what a night! Watching Tottenham on a Wednesday
night.
You play Thursday because you're fucking shite.
Oh, what a feeling, what a night. Oh, what a night.
Nice.
Watching Tottenham on a Wednesday night. You play Thursday because you're fucking shite. Oh, what a feeling, what a night.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, what a night.
Watching Tottenham on a Wednesday night. You play Thursday because you're fucking shite.
What a feeling, what a night.
Come on.
Superb.
6 minutes of torture they've added on.
6 minutes of torture, unbelievable. Enjoy this 6 minutes. It's welcome to the Tottenham Hotspurs torture chamber. This is.
Arsenal have been absolutely woeful tonight.
Oh, AFTV is going to be so fun.
Are they just on YouTube? Are they? I've never actually watched them. I've seen clips and stuff, but it's just a YouTube channel, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, Sean, when they lose, it's the best content around.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. It's unbelievable. But look, I think we have a few super chats to get through here, Jack. Where do we even start?
I've been starting.
I've just been
I'm
caught
kind
up
of
in
just
the game.
waiting for the for the timer to go up.
Okay.
I've just been
You want to update your ticker as well? Newcastle 2.
Oh
Arsenal
yeah.
nil.
Jesus, yeah. I'm really sorry. I'm just getting caught up in the moment, Sean.
Yeah, well, I'm here to keep you on track.
Someone's got to keep some realism.
Keep them together here.
Rid of it. No sloppy mistakes now. We don't want a nervy last 3 or 4 minutes. Come on.
Oh, this is beautiful. Oh,
Rid of it.
They usually say Monday's the worst day of the week. It's quickly becoming my favorite.
Oh, I've got one more cold.
There's something about also. I think Arsenal have had some horrible record.
Look at that from Arsenal.
That's
trying to 35. Their centre back 35-yarder.
I think they have some ridiculously poor record on Mondays as well, Sean. I think they've lost like the majority of their Monday games or something.
Unbelievable.
Well.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. They've just been absolutely atrocious, considering it's the biggest game. They had to do it tonight, and they've just they've done. Newcastle have absolutely taken them to pieces. Newcastle have been all over them from the first minute.
Oh, they've all turned into Rob Fielding. They took a leaf out of his book.
Yeah, and Newcastle could be 4-0 up. 4 or 5-0 up probably if you think about it. Well done, Wilson.
Take a bow on your way out. Take a bow on your way out.
Well done, Callum.
Wilson got its top 4. Wilson did get its top 4.
Bravo, sir.
As well as Bruno Guimaraes. Big up, Wilson. Wilson!
I'm going to have to leave shortly to make a video, Jack, and put it up. I won't be too long doing it. Actually,
No
I might even
problem.
wait for you and Sean. Actually.
To do what?
We're just going to sit there and listen to the Champions League music and then put it up.
The champions.
Yeah. Just going to sit there. And I'll be the conductor. You can get the triangle out. Jack can get the tin whistle, and away we go. Oh, everybody keeps over 400 in house. This is incredible. 400 Spurs fans. This is the biggest party on YouTube right now. Let's have it. Everybody smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. A lot of people saying we're keeping everybody entertained. This is what life is about, ladies and gentlemen. And everybody, I'm going to put Shawnee's channel in the link in the chat there. I'm going to put Jack's in there. Get over there and share them the love. Oh, what a night.
94 minutes. Oh, look at him. Oh, he's unlucky, Joelinton. He's played well. I like Joelinton. He's a good player, you know. He's really improved, hasn't he? Oh, look at them sprinting. That's all you got, boys. There's nothing. You got nothing. You got nothing. 3-0. Let's go. Come on. One last one. One last nail in the coffin. Let's do it. Hey, referee. Give him a red card. Yellow card, please, sir, for Lacazette. What do you call Lacazette?
Lack of threat.
Lack of threat.
He offers such a lack of threat, lad.
Yeah.
Well, what did someone call him on the chat here the other day, Jack? Do you remember?
I have no idea, actually. I
Well,
thought it was someone else that they made fun of.
Callum Wilson, man of the match. Yeah, I agree with that. Fair play.
$420 people in house right now. I think everybody knows what time that is. Come on, party time, baby.
Oh my God, Dave! Put Fratetta in a spliff.
Oh,
Mikel Arteta, he's one of our own. He's one of our own.
Oh, unlucky. They went
He's
for
one
the
of our own.
kill.
He's one of our own. Mikel Arteta, he's one of our own.
He's the reason.
We're playing on Wednesday next season.
He's committed more treason.
Benjamin White.
Come on. Arsenal get battered everywhere they go. Arsenal get battered everywhere they go.
It's done. It's done.
Oh, what a night. Watching Tottenham on a Wednesday night. You play Thursday because you're fucking shy. Oh, what a feeling, what a night. And guys, David Harris's Arsenal hits will be out next week.
Oh, game over. Oh, he's already crying. He's already crying. He looks like he was already crying by the handshake.
Oh, look at them. Oh, honestly, this is brilliant. On their face. This is
they're absolutely gassed. They're destroyed. Demoralized.
They've been undone. They've been
beautiful.
undone.
I actually have to sit there before I exit out of this tab. I do enjoy these. Oh, this is beautiful. Odegaard. He's crying as well.
The kind of deodorant, Odegaard. Yeah.
Lack of threat.
Wait, who else have we got? Martinelli.
Welsh Gal says, give Lego Head a tissue.
Honestly, they'll have Kleenex on the front of their jerseys next year, Jack. Sponsored by Kleenex.
It was crap as that. Thank you, Nick.
Fans.
Lazy 8 says it was crap as that.
Boys, I can't fucking believe it.
Oh, I can't believe it.
If we draw with Norwich, it will take Arsenal to beat Everton 15-0.
You're gonna be with luck charms though this Sunday.
Oh, please! I don't want to tempt fate, but we've done it. We've bloody done it. After such a long season, we are there. One game to go. We've done it.
Fucking yes!
Boys.
I've got to go and check back on my texts. I've had about 7 or 8 different bets with people. 50 quid here, 50 quid there. I had a 50 quid bet with Daigle that Tottenham would finish above Arsenal. I had a 50 quid bet with Gavin Brains McLeod that Tottenham would finish in the Champions League. I've had so many bets of people. I don't even know where they're coming from. But the Reddies, boys, the Reddies.
Come on, you Spurs. Never, ever stop believing. Honestly, over the moon.
Wow.
That's what happens when you just believe in something enough.
I'll be back in 1 second, boys. I've got to go for a piss.
I guess we'll start getting through these super chats. But everybody, 2-0. 500 in the house. It's good to have people back. Smash that subscribe. Smash that like while you're here, especially if you're a Spurs fan, because this is the day that you have gotten into top 4. And if you are new to this channel, especially as a Spurs fan, I must say you've been missing us this whole season. You probably enjoyed this watch along, probably enjoyed a bit of the banter, but you'll be catching us next season. We'll be here all summer as well. So everybody, if you are new to the chat, do hit that sub. But Dave, should we start getting going, or maybe thoughts about the game? Where should we go with this?
I just want to get initial thoughts on top 4, myself, yourself, and Jack. I mean, look, it's been a fucking long season. I mean, it started dismally under Nuno. It started well under Nuno, went completely sour at the United game. Nobody gave us a hope in top 4, Conte's come in, and you could see the way he's changed things, the way we play, the signings we've made in January. And when you do the right things, good things happen. And we deserve this. We've done the right things by getting rid of Nuno, getting in Conte, learning from the mistakes in January. I said that window was a 9 out of 10 and it'd be enough to get us top 4. Everybody laughed at me. Absolutely everybody laughed at me. Started calling me a Levy lover and everything else, which I'm not. Well, look, I say these things and they come true time and time again. I've believed in top 4 all season, and now it's happened. The moral of the story is you believe positive things, you attract positive things. And I'm absolutely buzzing. Next season is going to be so exciting under Antonio Conte, Jack. We have a massive summer this summer, a crucial summer this summer. We get the right signings in, get the right amount of signings in, the right quality. We will win things under Conte next season. We're in for a very good season. And Spurs fans, brace yourself. We're in for a long one. We're going the distance next year.
We are going the distance next year. Just a bit to add on that, Dave. I mean, to be honest, at the beginning of the season, all we hoped was the best for the squad. All we wanted was just to imagine the best. Yes, you could call that delusional. Yes, you could call that ridiculous. But we did want this team to get top 4, and we predicted this team to get top 4 because that's the best that we wanted for the squad. We probably knew, Dave, that was certainly their ceiling, and no better than that, and we probably knew we were a bit ridiculous to go that far. But when you do keep believing, when you do keep trying to find, a reason to keep watching the team every week, when you keep, holding, kind of your reservations or holding your opinions, Dave, and, not, jumping on the squad too quickly, it's, maybe the best feeling there is, to stick by the team. Yeah. There are a lot of people, like you said, Dave, who, have said that Spurs were going to finish below Wolves. There are people that titled multiple streams in a row saying Spurs won't make top 4. There are people who blame the fans for the situation Spurs are in. And it's just beautiful to see that maybe things can finally go our way. And also this, a lot of people have flocked to this channel when things are going well, for this, for Spurs as well.
Nah, big up, my man. Shawnee, what's your thoughts on getting on us being in top 4 now with 1 game to go, lad? Initial thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, it's not done until it's done. Obviously, we've still got to go and do the business at Norwich. They're going to be putting on their best performance for their last game of the season. So it's not done, but it looks like it's, if you're a betting man, which I am, it looks like it's pretty much done. So we just need to make, tidy up the last bit of the season, and then we can look forward to, I mean, the sky's the limit, right? We're going to have the money to spend. We've got a chairman that's willing to back the manager, hopefully. Things that looks like they're changing there. We've got the best manager in the business. We've got a team that's playing together, that believes in themselves. I mean, and how buzzed are they going to be tonight? Like, we're having the party, but imagine those guys. They're absolutely off, over the moon.
Not too much of a party.
Not too much of a party, but like they're going to be having, a glass of water with lemon juice, maybe just to spice things up a little bit, and Look, I'm over the moon. Like, and I don't know what, I was downstairs getting my last bottle of cider, so I don't know what you guys were saying, but I think that, you know, it's great when you've been. I feel like even more happy because I never doubted the team once, and I know that you guys didn't either. And a lot of people were like that. Like a lot of people like to celebrate when the team wins, but also celebrate their opinions when the team doesn't win. They like to kind of have both sides of the bet. And when things were tight or things were going wrong, a lot of people come out and throw mud and want to go after whoever they can, you know, at the club, the players, whatever, and just be negative all the time. But I feel like we, you know, the three of us at least, and a few other people, but the few of us in the community can certainly hold our hands up and say we believe from the start to the finish. And I feel really, really proud of never wavering in the confidence in the team. And I feel like we're a different beast with Conte, and all we need is a few tweaks, and who knows what will happen next season. It's going to be at least if it happens, and I'm sure I hope it will. I think it will now, but don't want to count chickens.
This season has been insane, though. You know, I mean, we've seen some of the worst performances in the Spurs jersey I've ever witnessed. You know, we've seen some of the best performances in the Spurs jersey we've ever witnessed, and you know, to end at what hopefully will be on a high, just getting the job done against Norwich.
Yeah,
I mean, we really have come full circle this season. And I just hope next season that everyone can kind of unite, band together, and let's get back behind the club. Let's stop with these fractions. And
it won't happen, mate. It won't happen.
No, but the thing is, I'm not asking for everybody to agree on everything. But even if we do disagree, let's just do it respectfully. I mean, we all have our own ideas on how we want to win, you know. But look, I agree. Look, I'm just so happy because look, everybody's supporting the club. They've been tested this season. They've been tested, you know, where it's like, oh, I'm not even watching the weekend. It's going to be shit. But, you know, the fact that I've just pulled myself together and rolled out and watched every single game, I'm witnessed being through this whole journey up and down. It hasn't been good for my health. But, look, we've got one game left to do to see it out. Let's get it done. Let's get it over the line. Now is not the time to be Spursy.
Well, yeah, can you imagine? Fuck, can you imagine?
Don't tempt it.
But you know what, though? But you know what? Like, I can't even see Arsenal. Like, someone put it in the comments. Like Arsenal do look cooked. They don't. I can't even see them getting a win against Everton. And so, if that's the case, then if they only get a draw, we don't need. You know, I'm not sure what we would need to.
And Everton are going to have a lot more to fight for than what Newcastle did tonight. They're going to have a lot more about them.
Yeah. So, you know, it could be over before regardless of what we do. But
it's the greatest collapse since the Berlin Wall. Arsenal is brilliant.
When Neil Shafton said 2 million, maybe he just meant 2 million hopping into the chat. Maybe he meant 2 million. You know, members of the Toon Army are going to be becoming that part of the Harris Army. I'm not really sure, Dave, but it's a very, very generous donation from Neil. And honestly, Neil, I might say, I know you're collecting those Spurs cards. Maybe collect that Bruno Guimaraes, you know, Newcastle card of some kind, because he got us that winning goal to get us in the top four, my man.
Yeah. No, big up, Neil. Big up, Neil. Really appreciate the support, brother. Keep buying that merch, my man. Let me know what merch you got. Be able to get Champions League merch next year, my man.
Pick up, Neil. Absolutely love you, brother. That was Radfar saying, thank you, Newcastle United. We owe you one. Come on, you Spurs. Dave, you know, we've done favors for Man City. We've done favors for Liverpool this season. We've done favors for plenty of clubs this season. It's finally nice to see a club do a favor for us, because I must say, Chelsea, Man United, plenty of clubs, you know, just couldn't do any of us, you know, just couldn't do a single favor for us, Dave. They couldn't put a bloody good 6 out of 10 performance. It felt like, you know, any of those clubs, and it felt like Newcastle did that for us today. So honestly, credit to them.
Yeah, no, absolutely delighted. I do encourage everybody, let's help the city of Newcastle and get down. Even if you don't drink them, let's pump some money up there. And not that they need it, but let's all get out and buy some Newcastle brown ale this week and really help the people up there in Newcastle for doing us a good favor. That's how we can repay them. Get your Newcastle ale in.
Big up, big up. Dark Sun G says, I love how 6 months Eddie Howe beat 2 years Lego Man. It's actually, I think that's the most embarrassing part about Mikel Arteta. And that's actually the part that I think a lot of people, I don't know, I sit kind of in the middle. I actually don't really have an opinion that matters when I think about it when it comes to Arteta. But, you know, the whole Arteta in versus Arteta out. The part with the Arteta inners that I don't really understand really is is the fact that he has been here 2 years. It's not like he's been here for 7-8 months and, you're kind of just waiting for, like things to come together. Like he's been here quite a while, and people are still talking about the project, Dave. They're still talking about the process. And that's when I think it does get a bit ridiculous, because he's been here for, quite a long time. So I think the patience should start running out. But that's just my thoughts, Dark Sun G.
I hope they keep the process. I really do hope they keep the process. I mean, we're aiming for the stars, and they're talking about a process. What they fail to realize is, when you're in a day and age of competing with someone like a City with the oligarch money, Chelsea, where they'll, if the takeover happens, which is on collapse, I mean, it's been a very good Monday. They'll have money. Newcastle now have crazy money. Liverpool are miles ahead because they're built right. So you don't have time for a process in the Championship or in the Premier League anymore. You don't have time for that process unless your aim is to steadily build to get to a top 14, which I doubt is their aim. So, I mean, honestly, we probably should. What date did Mikel Arteta sign his contract? Because whatever date it was, we should have an annual holiday. Spurs fans should have an annual holiday on that day, in my opinion, because it's just helping us out. They're going to fall. Look, Mikel Arteta, he's been helped by having one game a month one game a week this year. Went out the FA Cup early. No European football. When they have Europe next season, you will see how bad they'll get. They'll be mid-table team at best next season under Mikel Arteta. Plus, where are the top players going to go when they come to London now, bar Chelsea? Tottenham are next under the pecking order, because we have a manager that people want to play for, which is Antonio Conte. If you went to just pick a player, probably, if you went to, I don't know, anybody, and you said, oh yeah, you've got two choices in London.
Raheem Sterling.
Antonio Conte.
Raheem Sterling, right? Perfect example, right?
Yeah, because they're going to have belief, and they see, like, the top players will come to Tottenham, and the ones that want to win will come to Tottenham, because they're the ones that pick Tottenham will be the ones that want to see trophies. They'll see a quicker route to a trophy under Conte than a process under Arteta and Arsenal. We're in a good position right now at Tottenham.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And Dark Sun G says, I said that Newcastle would win during the North London derby. Come on, you Spurs. I mean, Dark Sun G, I know that Sean's had plenty of bets to be recalling, but you have plenty of things that people have said to you, Dark Sun G, about top four and whatnot, that people owe you a favor, owe you an apology, Dark Sun G. So I must say, you must be a busy man at this moment in time, but big up, Dark Sun G. Really appreciate it. We are Tottenham TV are in the house.
Yes.
They were in here earlier.
Benji.
They're saying we are back, baby. I think we were always here. To be fair, I think we were always here. We're just waiting for them.
We've always been here. We've always been here.
Benji, I've always told you, brother. I've always told you, top four is on. It's not over till it's mathematically impossible. Come on, we are back, baby. Like you said, we are back, baby.
Absolutely love it.
Woo! It feels good right now. I'm on such a high.
This is my last cider, so I'm not getting battered everywhere I go. But I might go down the road. Oh, no, it's too late. 10 o'clock. Oh, I could squeeze in 3 more, maybe. Never mind. I don't care. I'm living high. High on life right now.
Lazy 8 with a big one here, and that's ridiculous that he even did so, because Lazy 8, honestly, we should be giving it to you, brother, for all the stuff you do for us. But he says, fun fact, Sir Henry Hotspur Percy was, in fact, a Geordie.
Wow. Did not know that.
Sean, any reactions here? I to be honest,
I don't know who Henry Percy is, to be honest.
I have no idea either.
I
had no idea that Lazy 8's channeling his inner Dermot here.
He's channeling
his inner Dermot here with, like an outside the box Spurs player.
Guys. Sir Henry Hotspur Percy is the founder.
Is he?
Yeah.
Wow, we're stupid.
My knowledge and love of Tottenham starts at about 1990 when I went to see my first game, and I didn't really I don't know much about that sort
Dave,
of stuff.
no wonder you winning all the quizzes there. Look at your answer right there, Dave. I mean, still the king, still the champ there with that. I mean,
champ.
Dave, he even called it, Sean, he even called us out there, calling us a bit stupid there.
Honestly.
Yeah. Absolutely love it. No wonder you winning all those quizzes, Dave.
I saw a little bit of a tone there, Dave. Like, boys.
No wonder he's winning all those quizzes, everybody. No wonder he's winning all those quizzes. I mean, it was too easy for him. Lazy 8, I apologize. I was asking Dave to answer it. He didn't want to answer it, Lazy 8. So I felt like he didn't know what we were talking about.
Yeah, I didn't know.
So I don't know. It seems like Lazy 8, maybe he's looked it up and he's pulling a fast one on us, pretending to be the guy that knew it the whole time. I'm not sure, but I apologize, Lazy 8. Clearly, Dave knew the whole time, and I was looking for a better answer from him.
Nah, you guys.
Big up, Nick, though. Love you, man.
I'll get you a bit of background. I'll read you out a bit of background on this guy. You guys need an education. You need to join me on more quizzes.
Yeah, but if the education's going to come from you just reading off of Wikipedia, then don't. I'll do that myself, bro. Did you type in who is Henry Percy before you went, boys? He's the founder. He's the founder.
No, I sat there sitting back waiting for you to answer. I was waiting for Jack.
All I know, Dave, is that it was found by cricket players under a lamppost. I didn't know that Sir Henry Hotspur Percy was one of them. But Lazy 8 really appreciate support, and I do think we got to keep going because we have plenty of stuff to still get through. And I think some people are a bit irritated that we haven't gotten to theirs yet as well. So Lazy 8 really appreciate support. Again, Lazy 8, I've been asking for Dave to give more than 5 words on it. He just wants to sit here and mock us. Just wants to sit here and mock us, so that's his choice. To be
entirely honest, just before you do move on, I'm not sure unless Henry Percy was one of the founders who happened to go to All Hallows Church in about circa 1882. Then I'm not entirely sure if we can all read off Google, Dave.
Go back and check it out. I was sitting back here before waiting for Jack to come to me. I thought Jack would have came to me first, to be honest.
I did come to you first. That's what I've been saying the whole time. You didn't say anything.
My bad.
You just responded. You were like, wow, didn't know that. That's what you gave me. What did I have to work with here? Jesus. Yeah. What do you think I had to work with?
He wasn't listening because he was too busy.
Sean decided to show up in a vulnerability. So did I. Then you come back to roast us here. I mean, honestly, Lazy, absolute shit show that you've stirred up here. So honestly, probably worth, the whole super chat, but really appreciate it, brother. Emily Dunn said, great stream, lads. Top 4. Come on, you Spurs. Top 4 is in. Big
up, Emily. Really appreciate the support. Yeah, top 4 is ours. It's ours. I mean, it's up to us to screw it up now. It's all you could have asked for. It's best case scenario going into the last game of the season we could have asked for.
Neil Shafton says, nah. Hey, your shit. 500 brand new Toon Army members in Brown. I thought you said 2 million, Neil. Where are the 2 million coming, my man? Big up, Neil. Really appreciate it, brother. Really do appreciate it. But yeah, honestly, it feels like maybe this might become a hybrid Newcastle channel for the next, maybe 12 hours. Who knows, Neil? Who knows, my man? But really do appreciate it, brother. Daniel Larson says, can't wait for the fan show tomorrow. I'm bringing all the banter, lads. Can't believe this. Yes, says Daniel. Dave, he has the deepest voice in the house as well. So I must say, probably Arteta might be quite scared of maybe the banter that he would bring. Because Daniel, I must say, with that very deep Norwegian accent is quite intimidating, I would say as well. So might be crying.
No, look, I can't believe it. I genuinely cannot believe it, my man. Look, the fan show, I hope we see a lot of buddies on tomorrow. That's what I want to see. I hope we do see a lot of buddies. I mean, I'll be there for as long as people want to come on and chat. But look, what I will say, it's not done yet. It's not done yet. And sorry, guys, I stand corrected. Even I was wrong on the Percy Hotspur. It's where we got the Hotspur from. We got the nickname Hotspur from him because he done battles. He was a knight and he was in a few battles, and that's where the Hotspur comes from.
So he wasn't the founder.
So retracted.
Retracted.
I was closer than any either.
Would have been a bit of innocence, a bit of vulnerability would have been kind though, Dave. Would have helped me in my hosting duties. But he didn't want to show me any love, which is completely fine. Wanted to leave me out to dry, which is completely fine. Daniel Larson, though, looking forward to speaking to you tomorrow, my man. I would say everybody, whoever has that membership, get there nice and early because the line could be nice and long as well. But we will be giving everybody, believe me, we'll be giving everybody their minutes to trust that. But I would say, if you do have the time on your hands, get in there nice and early. Whenever the link pops in, feel free to hop in nice and early. Have a chat with us. Maybe just sit back, relax, have a bit of banter. Then you also get a nice, early spot in line as well. But big up, Daniel. Good to have you in, my man. Dark Sun G says, I love how all of the Gooners are crying. What a show. Big up, Dark Sun G. I must say, I think everybody's talking about Netflix and chill, but this time it's going to be AFTV and chill tonight, Sean.
Yeah, well, I'm just literally subscribing to their channel now so that I can put.
It's on subscribers only mode, is it?
Yeah,
they've been waiting for you, Sean. They've been waiting.
I've just subscribed, and now I can actually put a comment in that says,
Drop
"Hi, everybody."
Drop them a super chat. Say thanks.
This is what happens when they're not gifted goals, says Darkson G. I completely agree, my man. And that's the big problem here with me, is that they've just been gifted goal after goal after goal over probably the course of 4 games. And then it was making Spurs fans start to get worried with the fact that maybe Arsenal, they were thinking were good. But I think a lot of us, and even on fan shows, were even saying, listen, like, let's wait till they actually play a team that give them a good game, because every single goal that they scored over that winning run was absolute garbage. Even the goal that people thought was beautiful, I mean, the only reason they got away with it was because Xhaka decided to go for 2 nutmegs in his own box at one stage, which I thought was just absurd. Even that was a conspiracy theory, with Chelsea letting him get away with that. So Dark Sun G, honestly, the gifted goals no longer happening. Spurs, no gifted goals. And now in the case of and Newcastle, no gifted goals. Big up, Dark Sun G. Really appreciate it. And Richard Blackdog, finally have gotten to it, my man. Do apologize. We finally have gotten to it here. He says, just sent AFTV a crate of Newcastle brown ale. Hope they choke on it. Compared to Guinness, it tastes like loose stool water. Oh my gosh.
He's not fine.
I have been much kinder to that. I've been much kinder to it than that, actually, Richard. I would say it doesn't taste like stool water. I think it tastes like a watered down amber is what I would say it tastes like. It tastes like a watered down amber in my eyes. But Sean, have you had a Newcastle brown ale? Does it taste like stool water to you?
I've never tried it, mate, to be honest, so I don't know. Yeah, but I've watched your every time you take a sip, you kind of go. It doesn't look like it's a bit bitter.
Yeah, he's not a big fan. You know he's not a big fan because he would have knocked away more of them if he was. But you know what? I have to say, I do admire Jack's, persistence to get with the team. He could have easily thrown his toys out.
Put in a shift today, Dave. I agree.
He's gone through it for the team. So big up, Jacko.
Skunkworks saying never tried stool water either. I mean, it's not for everybody. I think Skunkworks. But Richard, really appreciate it, my man. And finally, we've gotten to it. And thanks for waiting. Thanks for being patient and really, really generous as well. And honestly, I hope they enjoy it. I don't hope they choke on it, Richard. I hope they enjoy it, my man. But really appreciate it, brother. Dark Sun G says, thank you, Solaire, for... Solskjaer for Conte. Thank you. Thank you for top 4. I mean, Ole Gunnar Schuhshiner, I feel like he's done us honestly a lot of favors. And in fact, maybe the 2 people we would probably thank at the end of the season for me, Sean, are probably Ole Gunnar Schuhshiner and then maybe as well probably Newcastle.
Yeah, the best result of the season was definitely losing 3-0 to United. For sure.
That's the thank you notes. Those are the 2 people we owe thank you notes to.
100%.
Is Eddie Howe and Schuhshiner. Completely agree, Dark Sun. Welsh Gal, just quickly want to say, so happy for you lads and all the Spurs community. Really appreciate that, Welsh Gal. Really support. And Ms. Wowdy or Michael saying, can't wait for the fan show tomorrow. Grab those memberships, people. And I think Michael as well, getting in nice and early, my man. Dark Sun G says, now, as long as Conte gets backed, many players will come to us because of Champions League. Son, Kane, Lloris, Bentancur, Kulu, Romero, stadium, training ground. I said top 4 after Man United. I mean, he's been saying top 4. I mean, Dark Sun G, I would say give yourself more credit. Been saying top 4 before that, my man. But Dave, I mean, now that top 4 could potentially be another selling point for Spurs, really makes us a very attractive, kind of destination for certain players.
Yeah, we're an extremely attractive destination. Look, we were always going to have a bit more of a player pool than Arsenal purely because of the Antonio Conte factor. But now that you look at it, I mean, that stadium, the training complex we built is designed for the best players in the world and to be playing in Champions League and competing in the Champions League.
Harry Kane's not going anywhere, is he? That story's dead now. He's not going anywhere.
Today, Sean. He texts me today. He says, look, Dave, I swear. He says, I'm not going anywhere. You can tell people out there, because I see a lot of people on your streams and all saying, oh, what if Harry Kane goes? You can just tell them from me, I'm not going anywhere. And then his barber texted me as well, and he said, look, Dave, I don't know whether you heard, but Harry Kane is planning on signing a new contract. So,
yeah, amazing, amazing, mate.
Heard it here first. And Dark Sun G,
brilliant.
To be honest, might as well just start sending the thank you notes from the entire Spurs fan base. They're going to have to get a big mailbox for it because we really do owe them a lot of thank yous. The hottest Spurs saying AFTV and chill tonight. It's what's probably on everybody's mind. Few spliffs, maybe, an Antonio Conte pizza, grab maybe a few more Newcastle brown ales, even though the brown ales don't taste very good. Probably the more you have of them, maybe the better they taste. I can probably say from experience that might be true. So hottest Spur, honestly, enjoy your evening, my man.
And we might even get Northside on this week as well. We might get Northside on now, this week. Hear what he has to say after Arsenal bottled the Champions League. I mean, what I do want to do is come up with a name for them because, they have the Spursy team, the Bottleham Hotspur or Bottleham, all this sort of stuff. I'm fed up with it. So we need to come up with one for Arsenal. So we do. We have to come up with a term for Arsenal.
They're very arsey. Very arsey of them.
Arsey, what else do we have in the locker? People in the chat, let us know.
Dark Sun G says, Son plus Kulu plus Kane, goal and assist carried us into top 4. I think more than that carried us into top 4, I'm going to be honest. But the front 3 has probably been the main reason for it. And I will say, when we come up against teams like Liverpool, we've come up against teams like Arsenal, and we still kind of take all 3 of our front 3 players, like except for Liverpool, I guess probably would have put in like Salah, maybe into our team. But it kind of just show how powerful our front 3 is. The fact that we kind of come up against most teams and would just say, yep, nope, Son, Kane, Kulu is good for me. That's all I'll take. And it really does say a lot about how good our front 3 is for me, Dark Sun G. Ben Dello in here with the super chat, and he says, big up, boys. Been such a great support group on here all season. 1 point, and we are there. Ben, this is beautiful. This is beautiful to read, my man. And I hope it's been a good support group. And honestly, I think this has been an absolute family and been just probably the best way to maybe stay sane as a Spurs fan, because I don't think we ever get too negative. We don't get too dark. We don't get too in the mud with everything. We try to have a sense of humor around here with things. We also have plenty of passion as well. It's everything that you could need, Ben. And I'm pretty sure it's been everything that, you probably have been looking for. So really appreciate that, Ben. And honestly, really appreciate that the donation as well, my man.
Big up, Ben. I believe he's the guy that's come on to the fan show with me or the pre-match pump up with me a couple of times as well. If I'm wrong, I stand corrected, but I think it is. But big up, Benji, my man. Big yourself up.
And speaking of what I was just saying, Welsh Gal says, grab a membership while you are here. This is the place to be. Come on, you Spurs. Absolutely love that, Welsh Gal. Completely
big up, Welsh Gal.
Brad Matthews says, was going to drink, but hey, crack open the beer. Love that, Brad. Love that, Brad. And honestly, if the brown ales are available, Brad, if they are available, you might as well. Got to make the sacrifice like the rest of us, Brad. You can't, dip into the IPAs like, most of us want to. You're going to have to make the sacrifice like the rest of us, Brad. Big up, my man.
I can't help but feel Brad was just looking for an excuse, to be honest with you, though. But look, Brad, I mean, any excuse is a good excuse, so why not? In fact, Brad, I want you to send me a video. Put it in the Irish Hotspur group chat of you crashing 2 cans together like Stone Cold Steve Austin and just downing them. That's what I want to see, Brad. Start the party in style, my man. Champions League doesn't come around every year. Well, it doesn't.
Big up, Brad Matthews. Adrian saying the word Spursy ends here. I love Arsenal tears. Oh, wow.
We can use all the cloth, all the tea towels up in Newcastle to soak them up and wring them out. Use it as a garnish. It's going to be unbelievable. I love it. I hate them so much. They're so intolerable. I'm glad they're suffering tonight. I'm glad, and I'm going to enjoy it.
And Tommy even says, and they call us bottle drops. I mean, absolutely right, Adrian and Tommy. Completely, honestly, love that, Adrian. Absolutely love that. Moondog says, effing love it. Come on, you Spurs. Moondog, it's exactly what we've been looking for. It's exactly what we've been waiting for. If this whole season were to end with maybe a Moon Boots header for a goal at the end of the season, Moondog, would be the perfect little bow to tie up, your experience with the Spurs season. Because I must say, as much as Moondog's absolutely delighted with top 4, I think the thing that would just be the cherry on top is perhaps a Moon Boots goal in the upcoming Norwich game. But pick up Moondog. Absolutely love it, my man. Dark Sun G says Gooners have bottled top 4 after that. Good, good for wins.
Yeah, look, I can't believe they bottled it, to be honest with you. I mean, do you know why they bottled it, though? Because we kept the pressure on them. We kept the pressure on them. And look, I've said this all along, that Mikel Arteta is young, inexperienced. So is the team that he's using. And the reason why that happens is because none of the players respect Mikel Arteta, none of the senior players. And they're left with all this, with all these youngsters, basically the kiddie crash. He has to get half of them to get permission slips off their parents to release them for games. But, you know, and that's why they've bottled it. Plus, Conte got into Arteta's head after North London Derby press conference, called him inexperienced, told him he needs to listen to a more experienced manager, basically belittled him in front of the world. And now all of a sudden, Mikel Arteta, he tried to play counter-attacking football, and it bit them in the arse tonight. And Antonio Conte, and I said this, I said it today on the tactical build-up and everything, that this game was won once Antonio Conte done what he did in the press conference after the game.
Yeah, really. Yeah, he got him that rattled. He got him that rattled. Dave. Absolutely. Yeah.
That's what elite managers do. Sir Alex Ferguson done it for years. You know, gets them thinking, overthinking, gets them in their head, rethinking tactics and everything else. And that's what Conte done to Arteta.
Fast Radfar saying team with 13 defeats doesn't deserve Champions League. Off the Gooners. Off the Gooners. Absolutely love that, Faz. And to be fair, I have heard a lot of people that are Scum fans been saying that before this game, I think they were only 4 goals away from being level with Burnley in terms of total goals conceded this season, which is actually quite shocking. I know Burnley have a decent defense, but that doesn't really, when you've been playing once a week the whole season, it is a bit shocking that that's, you know, what your record is, because that shows that shows that your defense is no better than Burnley's, to be fair, because you've been playing once a week the whole season like Burnley have. So if that's how good your defense is, when you kind of
majority of their losses
have been playing once a week like Burnley have. Sorry,
majority of their losses have been away from home. That's how you know that they can't handle the pressure. They cannot handle it. They're comfortable away at home in front of their own crowd, but away from home when things are against them, they're not competent. They're not comfortable, and that shows the naivety and the youngness of their squad. They cannot go away and get results.
Yeah, there you go, Faz. There you go, Faz. Paul Markey saying, "Oh, it's good to be a Spur." Pick up.
Oh, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. It's days like this, you know, that you'll remember forever. Days like this that you love. I mean, it's days like this that when you go into the North London Derby next year and you're bringing Arsenal fans into the street, it's days like this you put to them, and you're like, yeah, look, you can come here with all this talk, but what happened last year? We mocked you in our stadium, and then we bet you that badly you went to Newcastle and bottled it. These are one of the things we'll always be able to hold over them, and I am absolutely loving today. I cannot wait to get onto Arsenal streams and all their chats and just give it to them. It's been a long time coming. They thought they were going to have their St. Tottenham's Day, where you can shove that one up your ass for at least another year, if not another 10.
Big up, Paul Markey. Absolutely love it, brother. James Coffey saying, just tuning in. I was too nervous to follow the game live. Lucky that work was busy. Got a text with the news from a friend. NYC Spurs. James, love that, my man.
Big up, James.
My man. Tell me where you are. I bet you were probably pretty busy with work today. I mean, the fact that it is a Monday and it is, you know, right during the middle of the workday, to be fair. But James, it's probably the best text you've ever seen in probably some time. And I don't want to, I bet you live a quite exciting life, James, to be honest, but probably was the best text you've seen this week. Let me be frank with you. But absolutely glorious, my man. And Sean, have you been in that position before, you know, especially when you were living over in the States, you know, any Spurs scores that you had to ignore or anything, you know, for Spurs that you had to ignore while on the American time zone?
No, I basically told my boss that when if Tottenham are playing during the week, then I was leaving work for it. And I was like, you can, when you bring me over here, this is part of the rules of having me over here. If you want me here, you have to tolerate this side of me that Tottenham is a priority. I'll make up the work after work. Whatever I've got to do, I'll do it later. But when Tottenham are playing, if it happens to fall in work hours, sorry, leave me be and I'll come back.
Yeah, makes sense. I mean,
he understood.
James, if you get a promotion or if you get a raise, maybe put that in the clause or something like that, James. Something that Sean had there. But really appreciate it, my man. And honestly, feel free to contact me via Twitter or whatever it may be, because honestly, love to meet up with fellow New York Spurs fans. Big yourself up, James. Elias Christian with the super chat, and I think he has one later with the big comment. But Elias, I didn't catch the comment for it, but really appreciate the donation. Really appreciate support, brother. Dark Sun G says the Newcastle goalkeeper went home after the first half and Gunnar still couldn't score. Well, the 3 points versus Burnley was crucial. The Gunners look more tired than us. I don't even know. Sean, this sounds crazy, but I'm going to disagree with Dark Sun G in the fact that I think we looked more tired, but we found a way to create more chances, and we found a way to just get it over the line more than they probably did. That's how I would say. I think we were more tired because we looked so gassed at one stage. We looked so gassed.
Yeah, we did. I think that, look, like, had we been playing in that game today with Newcastle coming out, it wouldn't have been the same problem. Like, Arsenal just look. It's not that they don't look tired; they look deflated. They look like the energy hasn't been like withdrawn from them. It's their confidence is gone. They look drained and exhausted, but not because of energy exertion, but just because their confidence and they have no. They're not playing as a team. They're not in sync. Newcastle were a far better team. I don't remember Arsenal having more than a couple of pot shots, couple of wishy-washy efforts from the edge of the box. I don't remember having them any real chances. Newcastle could have had 4 or 5 versus us. Yeah, we played a day earlier, and I think Tottenham just, once again, we kind of struggled with the low block, which is something we have to figure out in the summer.
Right.
And it's going to be a lot easier to figure it out now that we can offer, the players that can do that something additional, which is Champions League football. There is now nothing that Tottenham can't offer that other teams can.
Yeah.
Maybe maybe a title winning thing is maybe a stage too, a year too soon. But apart from that, there really isn't anything that any other player would choose somebody else over us for, other than if they think that team has got a better chance. But Tottenham have got everything going for them now, and hopefully Daniel Levy, Paratici, and Conte can get together very quickly after next Sunday, and start to put this plan in motion, because we've got a long summer ahead of us. I can't wait to see the names that are going to get linked with us. It's going to be fucking brilliant.
Yeah, it's going to be a big summer. And look, I don't think the Champions League might change our targets too much, to be honest with you, this summer. But what it does do, it probably gives us more of a guarantee that the targets are going to come here, because if Arsenal would have finished in Champions League, there would have been that factor, but they can't offer that now, and they won't get big players in under Arteta. So, Chelsea, we're not sure what's happening there. So right now, if they're looking to come to the capital, they'll come to Tottenham Hotspur.
Well said, Dave. Really well said. Honestly,
our stock is rising, right? Our stock is rising, and Chelsea could be a sinking ship. They haven't even got their ownership model fixed, and as far as we're hearing in the news, that could all fall apart. Right? Like, there's not even any guarantees that's going through. And like you say, Dave, there's no reason why anyone would want to go and play under that ridiculous Arsenal team. So, everything's just get next Sunday done. I don't want to see any mistakes. Just get a couple of early goals, and then we can all party all day together. As we as the future looks very, very bright and looks very, very lily white.
Oh, I love that. Absolutely. I love that. Come on, you Spurs. Come on.
You guys both had your own little mic drops there. You guys tag team that really well. Dark Sun G, there's your answer, my man. To be fair, I thought Sean's answer was really good when he first said that while we may look more tired, they look more deflated. And I think that's kind of the difference maybe between the two, which is a huge difference. Joseph says, away the lads, Toon Army. It's on us now. Come on, you Spurs. Sean, can you give me your accent of away, please?
How we're the lads? How we're?
Thank you, Sean. There you are, Joseph. There you are. That's what you were looking for, Joseph.
On season 22 with Geordie Shore. Now you live.
Appreciate you, Sean. Appreciate you, Sean, for that. Thank you very much. Dark Century says Saka and Martinelli couldn't score top 4, unlike our trio. I mean, Sean, I'm going to come at you again here. I mean, you just were speaking about that debate you were watching. I mean, they were trying to find ways to put Saka and Martinelli ahead of Son and Kulu. I think it's already delusional to put it ahead of Son. The fact that they were just disrespecting Kulusevski's stats, so quickly is a bit, ridiculous. But
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on maybe Saka and Martinelli? I think they're both great players. Honestly, I think they're both great players, but it was a bit absurd that they were putting them in their 11s in our front three.
I feel like, for me, Martinelli versus Son it's not even a conversation. Saka on the right versus Kulusevski, there is a conversation there. It's a good debate. They're different types of players. What I would say is, I think Kulusevski has all of the minerals that in terms of strength and desire. Saka seems to be, I don't know whether he's carrying an injury, because over the last 5 or 6 games, he's not the same player. And there's always this like where he goes off injured, like, or he's always hurt, like his thigh or something. So I don't know if he's carrying an injury, but he's just like a 50-minute player where he plays really well in the first half and he's got energy, but by about the hour mark, he seems to be running on fumes. So for me, I'd rather have. Listen, I like Saka. I think Saka's a fantastic player. He really is a fantastic player. But to compare Kulusevski and Saka at the moment, at least in current form, I think you have to give Kulusevski the top. I don't know if that's the question, but
no, that is my question. I think you answered it perfectly. Dark Sun G, just ridiculous, my man. Just ridiculous. I'll say Dark Sun G, I'll concede. Good players, and I think I've always said that, but it just I don't know.
Bang average.
No, good players turn up when the time matters. Not during the season. When it comes to business end of the season, good players turn up. World-class players deliver. But good players turn up.
Would you swap Saka for Kulusevski right now?
Oh, no. I was on Arsenal channels debating it. They were like, "Oh, you can't have Kulusevski in over Saka." I'm like, the guy's got more assists than him, and he's been here since middle of February. It was the first time he played for Tottenham Hotspur. I mean, so like, how can you not put Kulusevski in there? And plus, you go into the top producers in 2022, just this year alone, we have Kane, Son, and Kulusevski inside the top 6. All 3 of them. We have one of the best duo going forward in world football. Now you just need the right players to come in, like Liverpool got with Diaz and stuff, to be able to come in and mix it up and come off the bench, start certain games, etc., etc. But Arsenal are going backwards. Their players are average. Good players. Let's not look. I don't want to be throwing around good, too easy. But good players deliver. They didn't deliver. Yeah. Saka went missing in the Euros final, and he went missing the last 2 games when it mattered. He's not a good player. He's a show pony.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Dark Sun G.
I'd keep Kulu over Saka as well, but I'd have Saka on the bench. Let him come in and be a bench player.
Maybe.
That'd be so fucking insulting. We sign Saka from Arsenal and stick him on the bench and then bring on Lucas before him.
I'd bring on Lucas.
All this TVP on him. That'd be hilarious. That would be hilarious. Kay, really appreciate Dark Sun G. Kay with a super chat saying, "Come on, lads. Finally, we've done it. Glory, Tottenham Hotspur.
Glory, Tottenham Hotspur. Big up, Kay. Big up, man. Really. What I do want to do a rendition of, though, is everywhere we go, everywhere we go, everywhere we go. It's the Tottenham boys making all the noise. Everywhere we go. Come on, Kay. Big up, my man.
Joseph saying United, Chelsea laid down for them. Hammers, Leeds, they were lucky. Us and Newcastle turned up, was clinical and whooped them. I thank Ole and the two. Joseph, this practically sums up the entire themes of this stream, to be fair. I think, honestly, United, Chelsea, conspiracies could probably be made about what they probably did, to give Arsenal those wins. In the case of Hammers and Leeds, they were kind of just dog shit and, probably could have played better, but probably still would have lost at the end. The moment they came up against a decent team, look what happened, like you're saying there, Joseph, and I completely agree, my man. And as well, in the case of Ole and the tune, thank you notes are in the mail, my man. Just like when you say thank you note, for maybe a gift you get over the holidays, gifts you get for birthdays and whatnot, thank you notes are in the mail, my man, Joseph. Don't you worry, brother.
Big up, Joseph. Look, I'm absolutely buzzing. Look, United, they're a shit show. Chelsea just handed them that game, to be honest with you. Bit dubious about West Ham. Don't know if they didn't really do enough to get a result. Look, Leeds, it was handed to them. But look, do you know, in a way,
West Ham outplayed Arsenal in that game. They didn't hand the game to them.
Towards the end, yeah.
Arsenal did nothing. Arsenal just got two set pieces and scored with two chances. That was it. But West Ham didn't hand it. They were playing. I think they were just unlucky on the day, to be honest. The other two, I agree with you.
Yeah, they didn't do enough to win it. They just didn't create enough either. But look, at the end of the day, my man, it kind of worked out perfectly. Look, let them all get bigged up, jumped up, arrogant, just the way we like them, to be honest with you. And then serve them with a big, massive dose of reality and see how they can take it, which they can't. You're going to see them crying everywhere now. They're going to want Arteta out. Now Saka's crap, everything else. It's going to be absolutely brilliant to watch the meltdown. I mean, honestly, sometimes I feel like, God loves me because he just does this for me. No, he does. He just does this for me. He's like, do you know what, Dave? I'm going to put you through the ringer here, I'm going to put you through the ringer for gloating a lot of the times. I'm going to make you pay for that. But ultimately, I hate Arsenal too. So I'm going to let them get jumped up and then take them down for your last minute so you can get the ultimate high of following Tottenham. So I appreciate it. Thank you.
Is God an Arsenal fan? Probably a very good debate there. Really appreciate that, though, Joseph, my man. Really do. And honestly, I think that summarizes everything there, Joseph. But Elias Christian saying Arsenal fans will be driving 6 hours crying from Newcastle to North London.
Yeah.
And we will sing from our homes. Arsenal get battered everywhere they go. Elias, I think he's got a good point here, Sean. I mean, to be fair, they had to travel all the way up there for that beating while we could just sit here and watch it, from our nice, comfortable chairs.
Yeah, that's the passionate side of the Arsenal. That's the guys with the long-term season tickets that travel everywhere. They're the most passionate. They're going to have 6 hours talking to each other, arguing with each other all the way down the M1. That long motorway. Go, what do you mean? It's clearly Arteta's fault. Like, fuck off, I'm driving.
There's an increase in accidents. Yeah, there might be an increase in road. There actually might be an increase in fender benders because, every driver is just having every driver that's Arteta in is so distracted right now. They're so distracted
in every single motorway service station all the way down the M1. There's Big Macs being thrown at other people. Fuck off, mate. I'm not in the fucking mood.
Probably, there's a big jam on the M1 just because all the Arteta, inners are just driving so slowly right now. I think that's pretty much what it is. But Elias, I think Sean gave you a terrific answer there, my man. But 6 hours of crying, 6 hours of debating. I don't want to be in that car, my man. Might as well just put in the earplugs, honestly. They probably might as well just stream it. Live. Big up. Dark
we need to send the Spurs fan undercover next season, and get the long trick home after the fair, just record it, live stream it. Who's brave enough? Get in contact. We'll set you up for the trip.
As much as Bale did last season, Kulu got us top 4. Whoa.
Wow.
I said this.
I haven't heard this before, actually. I haven't heard someone say something like this before, and I completely agree. I completely agree, but I've never heard someone say this. Have you, Sean? Have you heard someone say this?
No, I haven't
heard someone put it this way.
Everyone gives Kulu the props that he deserves in terms of his contribution, but most people would say it's Sonny and Kane's goals. But I don't think Sonny and Kane score anywhere near as many goals if you've got Lucas Moura next to them in the front three for the entirety of the second half of the season.
Agreed.
Kulu's been an absolute stalwart. He's been just a breath of fresh air. Everything about him is fantastic. Completely different player to Gareth Bale, obviously, but I love it, Dark Sun G. It's a really good solo recognition. Take your hat off to Kulu. You have got the great stats. Not taking the stats away, you have got phenomenal stats in terms of your contribution, but you're not going to get the same plaudits as Sonny and Kane do because they're the guys with the goals and the history. But without you, mate, I agree. We wouldn't be. Wouldn't be where we are.
Dave, have you heard this before? Have you heard someone say this before? This is a good comparison, I think.
Not about the Bale and Kulu, but I did say, that our transfer window was a 9 out of 10 and it'd be enough to get us top 4. I did. And look, this is where I say, not just Kulu. Without Bentancur, we wouldn't be able to play out from the back. How many times to get on that run did we see Bentancur to Harry Kane? How many times? He completely helps us, hold on to the ball, hold on to possession. And for me, I think that January transfer window alone got us top 4, which I said was a 9 out of 10. We learned from our mistakes of getting quality in over quantity, and we will go and get top 4. So in a roundabout way, I said it kind of. Honestly, you should come up with a name like Will has the Oracle. What should I be called?
But hang on a second. Will can't be called. You can't continue this Will Oracle thing when you predicted a Newcastle goal. It didn't happen. You predicted a Sanchez nightmare. It didn't happen. Go and check your tea leaves, Will. Because not only are you like tempting fate in a horrible way that made us all uneasy, but you were wrong on a few of the times. So come on, Will, like take that name out.
Next one is going to be Will Oracle predicts Sean takes an angry flight to Australia.
Will Oracle, Will Horrible.
Lightwork says we always finish above the scum. Come on, you Spurs, we are better. Lightwork, I think I can tell maybe by the profile pic. I don't know about you, but you and I are quite younger Spurs fans. It's what we've grown accustomed to, my man. It's what we've gotten used to. And in fact, young kind of Gooners, and I've actually been used to Spurs finishing above them. The young Gooner fans are actually more afraid of Spurs than actually kind of the older fans, because all they've known is just kind of Spurs battering them kind of, you know, in every opportunity, you know, that there is. So Lightwork, I mean, this is what I've grown accustomed to, and I didn't want to live this season with the scum finishing above me, because it's a certain lifestyle that I've actually grown accustomed to. Lightwork.
Yeah, look, it's what brings me so much joy. The fact that Jack said there's so many Gooner fans growing up, you know, just afraid of Tottenham. I mean, that gives me so much joy. So much joy.
It's a good lifestyle. It's a good lifestyle, Lightwork. Dark Sun G says Lego had to blame for bottling top four because they ran from Lucas, Winks, Sanchez, and Tanganga. From then, they lost top four. We had no Son, Kuti, Kulu, Bentancur firing, and Kane then.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that you really do kind of think about, where it's like, if you were in, you know, Lego Head's shoes, if you wanted to either play that game then, or maybe play the game later, did he not maybe consider the risks that could be involved, which is a transfer window for Spurs, which is maybe a fully fit squad for the most part for Spurs, which also could be as well, like maybe the Gooners don't in fact have a fully fit squad at that stage in the season. I think he took probably too much of a risk there, Dark Sun G, and it kind of came probably to bite him. And maybe the question I'm going to ask both of you here is, would it have been 3-0 if we had played the original game? Dave, would it have been 3-0?
No. I think we would have struggled if we had played the original game. If I'm being honest, I wouldn't have gone in there comfortable with Harry Winks in centre midfield. With Lucas, you don't know what you're going to get. And for me, I look, there's no way we would have won it. And I was so arrogant going into this North London derby because I just knew we'd win it. I just knew we had better players than them, more aggressive players, more streetwise players than them. But back then, we didn't. I would have been terrified going into that. We were on a bad run of form. January was a horrible month for us in terms of results. You know, I mean, we lost to Chelsea in the league, lost to Chelsea both times in the cup. You know, it was an absolutely a horrible month. So, look, at the end of the day, I believe in karma, and they got theirs.
John, what are your thoughts? You know, like, do you feel like, you know, in the case of, you know, that original fixture, would we have gotten a 3-0, or was it maybe,
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, I think you made the right point, right? Like he didn't factor in. Obviously, at the time he had injuries and all that stuff, and they let alone. I forget, when was the original game for? Was it in the middle of January?
Yeah, it was in the middle of January.
So they'd already started loaning all their players out, hadn't they, in early January?
Yeah.
And they hadn't signed anybody and all that stuff.
Players at AFCON.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So yeah, look, he took a calculated risk that wasn't very well calculated. His calculator wasn't working that day. He'd run out of solar power or something, because he didn't factor in variables that all came out to be true. And Tottenham were there for the taking at the time. I know that we all at the time wanted the game to go ahead because Arsenal looked like they were there for the taking, but it was a 50-50 game considering who we had in our squad. Yeah. And you know, I'm not even sure if Sonny was back at the time. I think Sonny was injured at the time. I can't remember now. It's just my mind's hazy. But certainly he didn't factor in all of the things that he should have done. And you know what? Sometimes karma comes back round to bite you on the arse. And they basically lent on their mate David Dean, who's one of the top guys in the Premier League, the ex-Arsenal chairman, to get that thing passed. And it was complete shenanigans, and it was corruption that was never, even Gary Neville, who never gives Tottenham a kind word, said it didn't feel right what he did, what Arsenal did about that the North London derby. So that tells you that all the way through the football community, everyone knew there was something dodgy about it, and it came back to bite them on the arse. And that's what you get sometimes. Like you say, like Dave, about God. Sometimes fate, sometimes karma, whatever you want to call it. Sometimes it has a way of giving people their sweet desserts, and I think that Arsenal got theirs on that one.
Oh, I love it. Honestly, that should be a transcript and put up there for years to come. I love that, Shawnee.
Fate has a way of catching up to a certain Lego head, Dark Sun G, in my eyes, but completely agree, my man. And I can't believe they still ran away from Winks and Sanchez. Like
every gunner's a runner.
Every gunner's a runner, exactly, Dave. Franco Martini, one of the best names in the business, saying the only word that can describe Arsenal tonight is limp. 2-0 flatters them. If Callum Wilson could hit the side of a barn door, it could have been 5-0. Anybody? I'm not going to go to one person in particular. Sean, you're saying yes.
I agree.
Do you agree? Do you think Callum Wilson actually? When I think about it, I never thought about all the chances missed. So.
He played. Callum Wilson was man of the match. He played really, really well. He's a real. I love the way he runs. He's a powerhouse. He's fast.
Yeah.
He looks like a sprinter. Runs like a sprinter. I thought he had a great game. But to Franco's point, he did miss a hat trick of chances. Not all of them were gilt edged. But listen, Arsenal didn't create anything. And on a different night, it could have been
right by the post.
Yeah, could have been 3, 4, 5-0. So yeah, you're right. Limp is the perfect word to describe him.
Agree with Franco here, Dave.
Yeah, Arsenal could have been absolutely battered, Jack. Absolutely battered here tonight. And look, the capitulation really happened against us, but Newcastle were the ones that delivered the final nail in the coffin. They failed to get going. Look, I didn't see Arteta's press conference yet. He might use the excuse that it was, they had less time to prepare. It was too soon after the North London derby.
I heard his post-match comments, and he basically said, "No excuses. We didn't turn up." And then he went. The interviewer said, if you look back to the Aston Villa game when you won 2-0, you were 6 points ahead of Tottenham. And since then you've been shaky, at best. What would you put it down to? And he said, well, look, we have had a lot of injuries. But but he said, we have a lot of injuries, but I'm not making any excuses today. We didn't turn up and the better team won. So
his tactics are shit. His players are bottle jobs. They're young, they're naive, they're inexperienced, and failure Arteta. He's just a hyped up con man. That's all he is. So look, I could see it coming, to be honest. Look, he can blame all the injuries he wants. I mean, we've got what 14, 15 outfields fit senior players to our name right now. So I mean, I really don't understand where I just don't understand it. I really don't. The fact that we brought 2 players in January, changed manager, and there's been such a turnaround and a shift in North London within just 3 power moves is unbelievable. It goes to show how crap they are. So I'm not afraid of them anymore.
Here you are, Franco, my man. There you are. If only had Callum Wilson to put away that long shot, especially that big dink over Ramsdale, that would have been absolutely glorious. Just the amount of embarrassment that I think Ramsdale's been looking for. William Kelly said, well, Oracle prediction incoming. Be careful. It's not over yet, boys. Anybody can beat you in the league. Going to come to both of you here, Sean. Norwich, I mean, is it possible? Could we really get that Spursy? Could we really get that Spursy?
That is definitely possible. This is why, I'm enjoying tonight. I'm going to savor it, but I'm still going to wake up tomorrow.
I'll be nervous tomorrow.
I'll be nervous. Certainly nervous on Sunday. We need. It's not over. Norwich have got nothing. I'd imagine that Norwich are going to put on. It's their last performance at home before they go back down to the Championship. You'd imagine that they'll play a little bit more kind of offensive and stuff. They're going to come out and try and put on a show for their fans, and that's going to play into Tottenham's hands. So I can't imagine them sitting there doing the low block for 90 minutes, given that their writing's on the wall for them anyway. So I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be absolutely fine. I'd imagine we'll go and beat them 3-0, something like that. But absolutely, there is a, I looked online the chances of us not finishing top 4 now. We're 96% favourite. And Arsenal's got a 4% chance according to the stats people, or the odds people. So,
should be 0.4.
What was it the other day? Wasn't it the other day? It was like 71% or something. Was like the
to Arsenal. Yeah.
It should be 0.4%.
The money men, the people that make the money or make the bets, they are very rarely wrong, and they're saying that we're 96% odds on favourites. So, yeah, I listen, Will, love you, mate. Your predictions have been terrible all day and scary as well at the same time. So maybe, go and speak to your psychic and figure out you need to get your money back or something. I don't know. Like,
yeah. What I will say is the reason why he says that is because psychic did say that we'd miss out
very
margin. So I'll be interested to see what happens. Look, I agree with William in a sense that we do have to be careful. It's not over yet. But at 5-8, our top four was in Arsenal's hands. By 10:30, it's in our hands going into the last game of the season. It's best case scenario, and nothing or nobody will stop me from celebrating and enjoying the moment. It just really won't. It's been a long, painful season, and I'm taking my joys where I can get them. And today is one of them.
Yeah. I think really, William Kelly, to be honest, I think what really Sean's just trying to say to you is, even though you are a business owner, William Kelly, it sounds like maybe just the psychic predicting business might not be for you. Maybe something else. Maybe if you want a side career of some kind, William Kelly, maybe just something else might be be better for you.
Don't drop the name though. Do not drop it. I love the name Will Oracle.
Just wanted to highlight these comments from way back in the chat. Daniel Larson saying Norwich is trending on Twitter. Never before has it. Neil Shatton says, can't wait for that guy from Tottenham Terrace, EGAT, to call the Tottenham fans to come outside. I think Dave knows what I'm talking about here.
Yeah, that guy. He's an absolute wet wipe. He's a wet wipe, right? I was on All These TV with him, and I bantered him off the show. It was absolutely brilliant. He had to go early and everything else. He couldn't handle it. He was rattled. And he loves talking smack about Tottenham.
He's a Tottenham fan?
No, he's an Arsenal
fan.
Oh, Arsenal fan. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
And he just loves talking. Well, now he'll start listening.
Yeah, hopefully he is. Aussie Spurs fan says, I am loving it. What a great result. Come on, you Spurs. The Arsenal supporters are already saying Mikel Arteta out. Look, Conte, our maestro. Great show. Really appreciate that, Aussie. And
I thought Mikel Arteta was the greatest thing since sliced bread.
He really, at one stage it was.
All season long, trust the process.
It felt like even the entire Premier League. It felt like the entire Premier League. It was like the entire Premier League's favorite manager at one stage as well. There was a period, Dave, where they were playing once a week, and everybody thought this was like the best team in the entire Premier League. It felt like, and look at them now.
Yeah, look, honestly, they should be FTV should be sponsored by Flip Flop if they're changing. Honestly,
by Crocs.
Process all season long, trust the protest, Arteta this, Arteta that. It's just honestly, Kleenex and Flip Flops I should be sponsored of Arsenal next season. Look, in a way, it's great to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to enjoy it, but honestly, trust the process. What did he get out of it? A can of peas, bloody idiots.
I don't even know what to say, Ozzy. Honestly, the biggest bottle job of the century. They spent the most out of any team in the entire Europe, right? I think that's right. They spent more than any other team in Europe this season. They played once a week the entire season. They had a manager that already had 2 years of Premier League experience with that same team after spending the most money in the entire Premier League, after 2 years of experience, after playing once a week, and there were still Gooner fans that thought that this guy was their savior, apparently, Ozzy. So I don't really know what to say, my man. I really don't. Tin Man 007. Sorry, Dave. Yeah.
Sorry, they went from a Boomerang to Kit Kat up front. If that doesn't show you where Arsenal Football Club is going, well, then I don't know what will. At least Boomerang got them goals, to be fair. He scored them a lot of goals over the seasons. And
I would be more afraid of a Boomerang. I was more afraid of an out of form Aubameyang than an in form and Kit Kat. I agree, Dave. Like that, I think that's how you kind of look at it. Is a kitty cat was probably less intimidating in form than an Aubameyang out of form. I think that's how you really look at it. Tim Manson, Antonio.
Big up, Tim Man 007. Where have you been, brother? It's been a while. It's been a while. Good to see you in the building. I hope you're enjoying the party.
The party.
With a bit of sway, with a bit of suave.
I'm
Dark
feeling
Sun G
it. I have a
says,
bit of swag about me.
Dark Sun G says, Lego Head's new contract is equal to bottling the top 4, 2 defeats, 0 goals, -5 goal difference out. I mean, if you look at it as well, Dark Sun G, I mean, he christened that new contract with the North London Derby smacking, and then this as well. I mean, I don't even know how else to look at it, to be fair. I mean, it couldn't be a better start for that new contract, to be fair, Dark Sun G. It couldn't be a better start, especially for us. And I don't even know. It actually is quite shocking because we all know, like, Arteta, it's not like he's actively trying to sabotage himself, but it's almost like the script has been written or something. Like he is sabotaging himself. It's unbelievable, Dark Sun G. It really is. I can't believe we took him seriously at one stage. Leah Cooper saying, just heard that the M1 has been closed southbound due to extensive flooding. It wasn't or a flash traveling
Nice.
on their way home, Sean.
Nice. Yeah, I love that. Very good. Very good.
Put the windshield wipers out, Leah, because you're probably going to have to wipe them away on your way down. So hopefully you don't have to get in the M1. Maybe avoid it if you can. Dark Sun G says, at one point, many thought Gooner Hammers will end us. Dark Sun G, I'll take it further. There are people that thought that we would finish below Wolves. There are people thought that Brighton would finish ahead of us. There are people thought we would finish outside of 10th. There were multiple people who did multiple streams on end saying that we would never even dare finish top 4 or even get close.
Yeah,
that's what I would have to say, Dark Sun G. And I know I'm going to be quick about this, but that's kind of my answer, my man.
You know what? That's what annoys me is that those people will now forget all of that negativity that they put out there for the last 6 months, and they'll now be cheering and celebrating and finding a way to say "I told you so." To finding a way like they were always on board. They'll go and dig out some little clip that they've got somewhere of them saying we might be able to do it at some point. And then they'll like, don't celebrate with me when we win. If you celebrate your loss, like you celebrate being right when we lose. It's it's not a binary. You got to be on the, like, get on board or shut up.
Own up to what
one
you
way
say.
or the other.
Own up to what you say. I completely agree, Sean. Dark Sun G yet again saying Man United was ahead of us 2 months ago in top 4. Conte is a god. Yeah. Wow. That is a story and a half that Man United and Spurs switch like that. And again, Dave, that kind of makes me think maybe the thank you note would probably be a bit more heartfelt for maybe Shoeshiner than it would be to the Toon Army, just for that super chat alone. I mean, the way he puts it right there, the fact that Man United flip-flopped with us like that, I mean, it kind of makes you want to make that, you know, that thank you note that we're all sending to Man United just a bit more heartfelt. Maybe throw a bit of a kissy, you know, face at the end or something. I don't know.
No need for a thank you note. I mean, we'll just tip Shoeshiner for signing our shoes, Jack. That's all we can say. Thanks. Just tip him. Don't need to write him a love letter.
Just tip the shoe shining for this. There you go, Dark Sun G. The bottom due to say David, Jack, and Sean and the Irish Hotspur channel doing a watch along, and be rest assured your wishes will be granted. I think he's talking about top 4. Our wishes will be granted. To bottom Duda, really appreciate that, my man. And to bottom Duda, I must say, just personally, I think you've been an absolute wonderful addition to the Harris Army, to the Irish Hotspur. You've been absolutely terrific for all of our transfer streams, which I know during the summer, to bottom Duda, you are going to be a very wise head in the chat for the transfer streams, and really do appreciate just all the support that you've given this channel. You really don't know how much it really helps David and I. Lovely. And also you really contribute to the conversations. I must be honest about him, Duda, as well. You really help us out a lot with, you know, keeping the shows going. You know, you kind of fill in the conversation, maybe when it's going a bit dry and whatnot. So I must say, really love you, brother, and really appreciate it, my man.
I'm just so glad we can enjoy this experience with everybody else out there who's been on the train. You know, everybody out there, every Spurs fan should be rejoicing together tonight. Big up the bottom, and thank you for following us all this season. We're getting our rewards now. We're getting our rewards. Just one game to go. We've got to get the job done, buddy. We've got to get it done.
Dark Sun G saying Gooner's summer transfer window is equal to our last season summer transfer window. Pierre Hoiberg. What did they get in this season? So Ben White, Tavares, Ramsdale, and what else? Did they spend it all on that?
Geez, I don't even keep an eye on there on a lot of their transfers.
I don't even know, but Dark Sundry, apparently they spent like some of the most money. They spent like some of the most money out of most teams recently. And if that's what
Arsenal spent 32 million on Odegaard, 52 on Ben White, 25 on Ramsdale, 20 on or 18 on Tomiyasu, 17 on Lokonga, 8 million on Tavares. Yeah.
Wow.
And they sold Joe Willett for 26 million. That was their 2020 21-22 season transfer. So they spent about I don't know, let's call it 80, 90 million.
Steve Hitchen over there, is he?
Like that's what it looks like, Dark Sundry. Maybe they just took Steve Hitchen, over there, and perhaps that's what we're looking at, because it looks like 250 million wasted by the looks of it, Dark Sundry. And
spent 30 million on the dessert. Spent 30 million on the dessert, Jack. Tiramisu.
No, they spent 18 million on Tomiyasu. He
expensive tiramisu, though, Sean.
Listen, I think he's an okay player. I think he could become a good player, but he got twisted and turned inside out like the game of hokey jokey today. Yeah,
he's looking down the camera. He's like, Sean, please, can't take any more of this. Please, get me up here.
Put on Cedric.
Yeah, get Citrus warmed up there. Get Citrus. Get the lemon on.
Big up, Dark Sudgy. Devon Duda says, did Conte's mind games before and after the North London derby mess up Arteta and Arsenal's pressure? I don't think we give enough credit to his mind games. Absolute legend. Devon Duda, I think you're serving up David a softball here. He's been talking about this for a while. David, have the mind games just almost maybe made this result possible?
When you call the guy inexperienced, basically you're not on my... He made a show of him in front of the world. Every fan, Thursday night, football fan around the world would have been watching the North London derby and what was said after. And Antonio Conte got in his head. And I said this loads of times about this guy is on a different level. He plays 5D chess. He says things in press. For instance, with Winks, I need Winks, just in case you had to rely on him, rather than coming out and saying, no, look, he's a shit fucker, and that's it. I just want him gone. He plays 5D chess. He foresees things. And what he done is he belittled Arteta in front of the world. And then what that does is make Arteta go back and go, fuck you, Conte. I'm going to show you. He starts getting in his own head, rethinking his tactics, rethinking his philosophy, rethinking his lineup, trying to come up with this masterstroke to prove to the world he's on that level. And he couldn't do it. And he didn't do it. He failed to do it. Conte is like Sir Alex Ferguson. So half the time, Sir Alex Ferguson won games before they even got to the stadium, purely because of his mind games in the press. And this is what Conte does as well. He is a dying breed. He is a dying breed. Not many managers left that have that nous with the press that he does. Sean, I mean, do you agree with the bottom do here? Do you even agree with what I'm saying, or do you think I'm just spouting pure shite?
No, I never think you're spouting pure shite. I think what's he saying? Think my games before, and I think I'll mess up. I do think that Arteta is as guilty of trying to play mind games, but I think he's just a juvenile. Like, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's like,
sorry, lads. It just started raining cats and dogs. Sorry, I had to close all the windows all of a sudden. It just started raining absolute. Honestly, it's just Arteta's tears. Sorry, it probably interrupted. I just ran away. I closed every single window in the apartment as fast as I could because it just started raining absolute golf balls. Sorry.
No. I just think that Conte's definitely he's a level above. Like he's not quite maybe at Sir Alex Ferguson mind game level, but like he's up there with the current crop of managers. He outdoes Guardiola. He outdoes Klopp. Yeah. He gets Klopp fucking firing weird nonsense as well. Like if those guys can't handle Conte's mind games, what is Arteta doing even entertaining the game? Like stop it, Mikel. You're just not at that level, bro. You're nowhere near that level. And then Mikel Arteta, he tried, bless him. He did try to get the whole that's why I put the tinfoil hat thing on. It's definitely the tinfoil hat conspiracy. And then today, having allowed it to go on for like the last 3 or 4 days, so 3 days, to then come out and say no more. And then the referee did. In the first half, the referee was clearly trying to give Arsenal everything they could, but it didn't matter because even with the referee on their side, the Arsenal team still couldn't create anything. They couldn't turn on the cylinders when they needed it. and Newcastle were worthy winners. So the bottom Duta, I think Conte's mind games absolutely are. He's got an A grade level mind game when he wants to. Which brings me back though, not to get off the topic, and this is maybe something to discuss another time. But with the now we look back and think about all of the mind. Is it mind games with what he does with the press when he was going over to Sky Sports Italy and saying what he was saying back then? Was that some attempt at mind games? Maybe it was. If it was, I didn't like it. You know, the way that he reacted when we won versus how we reacted when we lost. I didn't like that either. But right now, I'm in love with him again. I'm in love with him. He's rattled
all of us. He's rattled all of us.
I don't know what. I've got no idea what you're going to say next. And God help Levy. Levy's not going to know what's coming. But over to Levy to figure it out, you know.
He shook one stage. He shook the fans. He shook Levy. He shook Arteta.
He's one of these managers, right? He has no problem rattling cages, but he'll always entertain. You will always wait for his next words in anticipation because you know it's going to be delivered with passion. Someone like that is entertaining their money. That's real box office, not Alex Davies.
Yeah. I wonder how he's feeling tonight. I'm going to give him a call after this.
he's probably crying.
Bang average, mate. Bang average. Arsenal bang average. Tottenham are bang average. We're going to get embarrassed next year in the Champions League. We're bang average.
I love it.
Bottom Duda with a very generous one saying, I'd prefer unrealistic positivity from the Irish Hotspur and Spurs talk show than the brutal honesty and truthfulness of some others. You guys are legends. Thank you for being just you. Thank you for just being you. That's actually much better.
Appreciate that, mate. Thank you, man.
Really, honestly, love that and appreciate that.
By the way,
really touches me. Really touches me.
It's not unrealistic positivity. I genuinely believe that too.
Yeah, so did I. But I just want to clarify what I was saying a minute ago about people that were negative all season. They're going to find a way. I wasn't referring to anyone in the comments. I was talking about specific people in the community that in the online in the YouTube stuff. So anyone in the comments that thought I might have been mentioning anyone that in the comments that has been negative, I'm not talking about you guys at all. There's just a couple of individuals that I don't know who they are. That's all.
But I mean, to be fair to Bottom Duda, I think where it is that a lot of people, they just would rather look for the negatives in the team and then just say, I told you so, than they would rather look for the positives in things and say, I told you so. Because to be honest, when you look for the positive in things and say, I told you so, it's a lot harder to kind of do that than the other way around. I must be fair, because you kind of have to keep the faith. You can't use recency bias, and all those sort of things and whatnot. You can't act reactionary, and all those sort of things. You kind of have to keep the faith. And I think that's sort of what this channel is all about. Right, Dave?
No, that's what it's about. Look, it's always about, I'm a firm believer, and I always say this, right? If something happened to you in life, right, by the time you've panicked and calmed down, you're just quicker to be able to, it's just quicker to just go straight to, putting your plan in action rather than panicking, calming down, and putting your plan in action. Because all you're doing is delaying everything. And for me, I'm a big firm believer of just always trying to find look, it just comes down to the sort of guy I am. I like to smile. I like to always try and find a positive. I'll be honest, I'm the sort of guy that would crack a joke at a funeral, I just don't like being down. I don't like all that sort of stuff, And look, all I'm going to say is it's a lot easier to be negative and be proven right than being positive and proven right.
Love you to Bottom Duda, and honestly, this really touches my heart personally. My man really does, and I really appreciate you saying this. I really do. Wish I could put that up on the wall. Dark Sun G says, last season, at this point, we lost to Villa, and then we fought for Conference League, which was shambolic and shameful. Now we are back where we should be top 4. There was actually a really scary stat that was brought up on Stats with Jack on one stage, Dark Sun G, where I said, if we had lost to Burnley, that would have been 2 consecutive seasons in which we had lost the last home game of the season. And I believe the last time we had done that was in the early 90s or the early 2000s or something like that, which is a pretty scary stat to really think about. And to be honest, we would be even just out. It's just, I don't know, Dark Sunday. It's scary thoughts to even think about what sort of position we would be in. And the positions we were in last season were scary to think about because of that Villa loss. That Villa loss was more damaging than we ever thought about. And it was just ridiculous to see Harry Winks again. I know, Dark Sun G, I don't need to tell you, but Harry Winks, as we all know, was a part of that Villa loss. And now we're back to the top 4. And to be honest, I didn't think it was going to happen this quickly, Dark Sun G. I thought it was going to take probably more than a season to get back to top 4, if I'm going to be honest. Really, as much as I believed in it, I really thought this club was in a horrible position and it would take a miracle to get back to top 4. But we do believe in miracles over on this channel, so don't you worry. But Dark Sun G, you're absolutely right. We were in an absolute shambolic position after that Villa loss.
I mean, we lost to NS Mora this season. Should never have happened. We've just hit the lowest of the low this season. And to be able to come out the way we have, I mean, you couldn't write this underdog story any better, to be honest with you. And look, at the end of the day, I always say to people, I'm going to keep harping on about it because it's starting to prove me right. You think it's law of attraction. You think positive things happen. And look what's after happening. A gift has been given to us. I could feel it coming all season long. I looked at Arsenal. I looked at their squad. I looked how young they were. I looked at Arteta, and I'm like, there's no way. There's just no way, no hope in hell that he takes them to Champions League football. No way. And he didn't. Love it.
Pick up, Dark Sun G. Really appreciate support. And the hottest spur just recently came in. And it's just recent news saying the Amazon doc is canceled. Too many tears actually got caught on the film. It actually ruined all the film. The hottest spur actually all got, kind of corrupted, got burned because there were too many tears that, got put on it. But everybody, I must say, 324 still in the house. Unbelievable the amount of support that we've gotten from so many people today, and really hope that you're all just celebrating top 4 as much as you can. I know we're not there yet. I recognize that we still only have a job to do this weekend, but at least it's gone the best way we can, and now it's just up to Spurs. But really appreciate everybody tuning in. And then Dark Sun G as well saying, don't you mean half a season because Conte joined late? Yeah. Speaks to the miracle even more, Dark Sun G. It really does. And the fact that he hasn't gotten manager of the season or even wasn't in the short list for manager of the season, probably another crime, probably something I'm looking forward to maybe Philip Brady, having a say on, because I know he definitely has some theories on that, Dark Sun G. But completely agree, my man.
Yeah, big up Dark Sun G, my man. Really appreciate the support. And this guy just keeps dancing, keeps loving life. Ever since the Liverpool game, he's absolutely loving it. Dark Sun G, never change, my brother. Never change. Big up Elias. Yeah, it is in ruins. Phil P, save water, use Woolwich tears to fill your kettle. Absolutely love that. But look, before we go, I have been dropping the link for Sean's channel in during the watch along, during everything, guys. So hopefully you have got over there and he has gained some.
Come on over.
But look, Sean, I mean, where if people, obviously, a lot of people know who you are. A lot of people love that laugh. They can recognize it anywhere. But my man, there's always people out there, from my experience, there's always one that doesn't know. So what can they find on your channel? Why should we get over there?
Yeah, come on over, guys. If you haven't clicked the link, just jump on it. It doesn't take you away from the stream. And do me a favor, if you've enjoyed anything I said today, I really appreciate the support. I'm trying to grow my channel. I'm on about 1,042 or 43 or something subs. So on the march to the next, whatever the next milestone will be. And on my channel, you can find some different things. One is whenever I go to the games, which obviously won't happen now until next season, but I do match day vlogs. I get all the clips and everything. And then I also do walks every morning when there's Tottenham news, and I take my dog for a walk, and me and my dog Bugsy Malone have a conversation about whatever's going on in the world of Tottenham. So there'll be lots of them, no doubt, over the summer. And then I also do panel shows. During I should be doing a lot more than I do, but at the moment it's about once a week where I do a show with members from the community, and we just talk about whatever's going on, posit some questions if there's previews, reviews, or just general news and chit chatter about Tottenham. And yeah, we play games on there as well with certain specific things. I've got like Wheels of Fortune and funny stuff that I hope brings some lighthearted entertainment. And because of my background in finance, whenever there is any financial results and financial reports and that sort of stuff, I do my best to kind of chew through all that stuff for you and explain how it looks and what it means. I do the same for other teams when they're going through financial problems like, Everton or Burnley, those sorts of things as well. That's what you can find on my channel, Spurs Talk Show, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. And I'd love any support you guys are willing to offer. But thank you, everyone, for putting up with me this evening.
No, not putting up with you, Sean. They were joining you for the party. They absolutely loved it, my man. Salary agent says, join Sean for walkies and talkies. It's so funny. That's where my old lad speaks to his dog. My old lad's like, he's a proper man, and then he hears, walkies. You know what I mean? It's unbelievable the way people talk to their pets.
Yeah. I'm the same.
Big up, Celery. Do get over there and everybody click on that link. Jack, what can they find on your channel, my man?
If you want to talk about transfers, if you want to talk about maybe certain players that you think might be the right fit for Spurs, I can review them for you. I can take a look at maybe if they are the right fit for Conte. If you also like those sort of conversations about maybe which are the right players for Spurs, who's, the players Conte will look for, what are the kind of the realistic transfers, what are the best sort of left wing backs, all that kind of jargon. If that sounds interesting to you, head on over to flatcapeurotalk, especially for this summer. I do feel like it's going to be a big summer for that channel. So I really would love if you guys head on over there, because I think you won't miss, any of the sort of reviews, scout reports, all that stuff, anything having to do with Spurs transfers, which will be the big news coming up.
No, 100%. Everybody, it's going to be a busy one. Jack's going to be on overtime this Sunday, hopefully, or this summer. Hopefully he doesn't have any holiday booked. But guys, please do get over there. Any player that Spurs will be linked with, Jack will, well, not every player, but the majority of the players, Jack will have scouting reports done, if not already done. So get over there and check it out. But look, I want to say a massive thank you to all you guys out there. Incredible numbers today. At some stage, up over 600 people watching. Absolutely incredible numbers. Everyone has smashed that like button. Everyone has a lot of new subscribers today as well. So hopefully that can be replicated on Spurs Talk Show and the Flat Cap Euro Talk as well, guys. And I really appreciate all the support. But look, I also want to thank Sean and Jack for enjoying this party with me. It would not be a top four party without them. But look, I usually end it on Come On You Spurs, in Conte We Trust. But I'm also going to sing you out today. Your boy David is in a good mood. So, I will give you a nice little sing song. So what do people want? Let me see. What do they want?
Come on,
Champions League music. Champions League music.
I'm going to put up something to do with that shortly. I'll give them a rendition of Watching Tottenham on a Wednesday night. You play Thursday because you're fucking shy. Oh, what a feeling, what a night. Oh, what a night. Watching Tottenham on a Wednesday night. You play Thursday because you're fucking shite. Oh, what a feeling, what a night. Arsenal get battered everywhere they go. Arsenal get battered everywhere they go. Everywhere they go. Sean, do you want to give them a rendition of your Ben White one before we go?
Here's the reason we'll be playing on Wednesday next season. He's almost committed treason. It's Benjamin White.
Come on, you Spurs. See you all back here tomorrow for a nice little Kaniki Answer Me top four celebration as it continues. Day 2 of the top four celebrations. Come on, you Spurs. Let's go. Enjoy your night.
Come on!
Woo!
Referees out.